Touhou Lost Branch of Legend. It's like Slay the Spire, but it's Touhou, and it has that Cirno game I played, has a spell card somewhere in it. It has many different characters. I don't think any of which I can play yet. So I guess we'll just be Reimu, and then I have two options. I have a different choice of spell card and mana difference, which is I'll choose the lower complexity. We'll just be normal. We don't need to try anything fancier. You did! It's been like a month, though. I forgot. Alright. I'll help you as much as I can, Reimu. Feel free to take anything you need. Choose one advantage. Oh, there's like a story thing that I'm missing now because I started over. I wonder if I can fix that. Let me take a moment and see if I can fix that. Because I'd like to read the story again. No, I don't think there's an option. There's totally a story here that is gone now that I can't read, but there's an incident. You've heard good things about this game. It looks cool. I've wanted to play it for a while. I had it installed. It just didn't have game pad support until now. A month. Yes, it's a month. It's easy to forget. Alright. We'll choose one advantage. I'm curious about actually getting real plot, though. Got $100 dues. Some of the best medicines. I can take a pill. I can either take the red pill or the blue pill. I can gain 50 power or 200 power thingies. Or 20 maximum life. I know maximum life is very good in general. Time to head out and resolve the incident. Maybe 200 power was smarter. Alright, so we have choice of fairies and gamepad hint at the bottom. This is early access, so don't hold it against them. I want the path that, there's no real difference. Let's go bottom path. Alright, we have crows. They both have grays, which I don't know what it does. Can we see what it does? Lose 1 graze when attacked. Take 0 damage next turn. Okay. So basically they get to dodge, which is lovely. 9 damage. This one intends to read newspaper. Status cards. Okay. So basically 9 damage possible. I need a block, so I just will block it. And then throw out a damage card to eliminate that. The graze. And then throw out our actual damage. Also sub Simon in case I spaced. So what's interesting about this? It's like Slay the Spire, but instead of having 1 resource, you can see I have like 2 different colors of mana. I'm fairly certain, kind of like Magic, Magic the Gathering, there's 5. And you can see this the cost. Like, this is any mana. This requires 2 reds. And that requires 1 red in any mana. So, like, we have interesting things going on here. Alright, intense the status. What's the other one intending to do? Graze. Okay. I can do damage. I feel damage is appropriate. And 7 damage will kill the crow. And it's done. Alright, cool. I like this so far. 2 grays and 12 damage. That's annoying. Wait, what? What do I have on me now? What's this status? Ah! How do I get to Reimu? I don't know how to actually navigate using my controller to her status. I would think that maybe going all the way up to the right, or I'm going to use the mouse because I can't figure it out. Increases damage. Oh, must have been a thing that I did the turn ago. Alright. So I think I can actually do this. Go all out. No, but then he has 2 grays. So the first 2 things I do will not actually apply. Alright, so we'll do a block. We'll throw out a weak attack. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's see if it still applies. Oh, it won't. Alright, well, may as well get more block then. It doesn't matter. Only so much you can do. Alright, he intends to newspaper. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy and exile for a cost of 2. That's too much. A double hit would have countered that. Yeah, I don't think I had a double hit in my hand, though. But that is a valid point. Well, this actually was handy. Thank you, Newspaper Crow. Alright, we'll collect some dollary dues, and we get some cards. Okay, choose one of 3 random defense cards and add it to your hand. Costs temporarily 0, exile. Exile is just like permanent discard. At the end of the turn, deal 5... Oh, this is good. to a random enemy. When in hand, whenever Reimu loses a buff, increase permanent borders damage by 1 this combat. Loses a buff. Okay. And then gain 2 spirit. Spirit increases block. Okay. That's actually kind of tempting. I kind of also like random cards. Random cards are a lot of fun in Slay the Spire, so I'm just going to pick that. This is supposed to be the easiest variant, so we'll see what happens. It's got some foes, and they are fluffy. What does fluffy do for them? 6 block after attack. Okay. So if I can't kill them all at once, then they're not going to die. There's 10 total damage, so I guess I'll mitigate first. And then we'll... Actually, we'll just burn through their block. Oh, that killed it. Oh, damage 2 times! I did not read that card correctly. That's what Kappa was trying to tell me. Mistakes were made. I thought that just applied weak. Alright. I like gambling. 15 block, 15 barrier. That's tempting. 8 block at the start of her next turn, gain 8 block. Gain block, add a Kami or a talisman to the hand, which does gain 10 block, exile, retain. Ooh, interesting. This, I think, is the coolest of the options. Because that retain thing allows me to do it multiple times. Or use it when I feel the need I need it. And 10 for 1 mana is kind of nice. Alright, he's no longer fluffy, so I can actually kill him. And we'll just burn through his fluffiness. I think that makes sense. Alright. 9 damage. I can just kill him. Let's just kill him. Alright. Money and cards. Alright, we have attack. Gain 4 life, convert block into barrier. That's pretty badass. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy 3 times. That also is badass. This card was actually pretty cool. What do I want? Like, good defensive abilities? Like, this one's also really cool. Converting block into barrier is really nice. At least from what I recall from Slaying the Spire a few times. We have an event. Let's do our event. Jeez, the moon's making my hair all fluffy again. Miss Reimu, will this treasure I found help you resolve the incident faster? No fluff. Get a random exhibit. Add wolf fur to the library. Yes. What? What's a random exhibit? I have to know. Well, oh, information. And then I get this. Cannot be removed from a pair. Option after bosses. Removed from play. Limited 3. Limited X. I can only have 3 of them. So basically, I get stuck with a crap card, but I get a random, like, I assume that means I get a relic. I have to go for the gamble. Of course not. An incident on this level will be resolved in no time. Can always count on you, Reimu. My travel plans are back on track. Got glumped by Kageru. Her hairs are shed all over me. Alright, so what did the donut I just picked up do? I can go to shop, or I can go to elite. I'm gonna go to the... Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Elites are usually drop cool stuff. Shops can also be good. I have a lot of dollary dues. There's another shop before an elite right here. Let's go for the... Wait, hold up. That's a boss select. Alright, let's go for the elite. I'm feeling optimistic. Bloodthirsty yin-yang orb you got there, sis. I really want it. Rin. I thought Ren, but no. Sudden reinforcements. Lovely. What is this? Can revive 3 vengeful spirits. 1 is added every 2 turns. That is not great. Alright. Basically, my hand is really boring this turn, so I guess we'll just straight up attack. Oh, what did my donut do? Gain 2 maximum life when skipping a card reward. That's not impressive. Alright, we'll just go full attack, because what else can I really do? Alright, so those spirits look like they're going to hurt. Detonate the ally with the least life. What does that mean? If only enemies with summon rain, they're immediately defeated. That's good to know. Deals 5 damage to when the blue is defeated, twice as much damage if detonated. Oh, these all have 5 revenge bullets. Okay. Cool. I am massive on my options here. Yeah, let's do the defensive card one, because that's a lot of fun. Ooh, Reflection is fun. Attack, deal damage, and remove this effect. 10 block. No, why not? We'll try this one out. She's going to detonate one of them. I can't really kill any of them. So it might be smart just to go full all up in blocking. And then we'll attack Rin, make forward progress. And she's going to destroy one of them. She's going to destroy that one. Alright, so I'm going to take 8 damage. That's annoying, but not terrible. Alright, what are these guys doing now? Apply a negative effect. Alright, whatever then. This card's really good. Let's bring in the weak. Brings it down to 8, so we only need 1 level of block. Oh, wait, I already have 8 block. I don't need that. Let's just go full-on damage then. And I don't get to keep mana after a turn, so I may as well just... Alright, so I've been weakened and I'm vulnerable. This doesn't surprise me. This is very, very Slay the Spire. The good news is it doesn't deal with my thing with these. So I could play both of these and then get a damage off. But the thing is that she's probably... That's gonna... Is it snap? Summon. Okay. Ah! Where'd it go? Yeah, that'll mitigate most of it. And then we'll just attack her in once. So she's not destroying the lowest one. I took 1 damage. That's fine. And I'm no longer vulnerable, and I've got some heat on me. Wait, hold on. How did I get there? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, well, I've summoned my furry thing, which is great. I have blocks, and that's about it in my hand. I can deal 11 damage, the cost of 2 mana, but I think just go full... What is that? The Kindling of Dead Ashes. That's not a good sign. Okay. Let's go full up on attack. I don't have much else I can do. Because, like, my 1 attack sucks, and I don't care about the hair card. You know, as far as things... Oh, whoops. That's what that's gonna do. That hurt. Alright, shouldn't let her do that in the future. But she's gonna go full bore on Resurrection, which means I can go kind of as much damage as I can actually affect this turn. Which isn't as much as I would like. In fact, I can only use 2 cards, but I'm gonna just do this one then. Just go for the damage. Yeah, I can't apply anything else. All the other cards cost at least 2. She has 15 health. If I can deal 15 health, I win. Boop. It's kind of annoying when the cards are still up after the enemy's defeated, because I want to watch the animation. I can get 2 extra... Man, that donut card sucks. Or that donut thing sucks. At the start of the turn, gain a mana. Yeah, that's a hard one to pass up. And I got a Sunflower. What does a Sunflower do? Every 12 turns, at the start of turns 5 through 9, gain 2 green. 5 through 9? Alright, that's interesting. Boss select. Reimu noticed that a number of attendees are also looking for the culprit, just like her. Why do you think... who do you think might have a clue to the culprit? Choose your opponent. She'll become the boss of the first act. Well, I do want to get 50 power points, but also it'd be funnier to fight Cirno. 5 through 9 of 12, yeah. So I assume how it works is it starts at 0, it increments up every turn, and it keeps track in between fights. And when it hits 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a weird way of doing this. It works. I think I would... I don't know. It's weird. It's an interesting mechanic. Alright, I'm going to go Cirno because I think it's funnier. Feels like Cirno might know something. Reimu decides to exit the bamboo forest. Alright, I want to make sure I can hit a shop. Because I have a lot of dollary dues. Shop and Elite would be nice. Yeah, let's just go this path. We're not going to get to talk to anybody, but I'll get the shop. Alright. Let's take a look. Plans to buff the allies. Also has... when Sick Girl is defeated, Reimu gains 2 vulnerable. And these guys have death bullets. Okay. Alright, well, if I do that... then I have them, which is nice. I can't outright kill either of these, which sucks. They're not going to explode on me, which is nice at least. And I think I'll eat the damage so I can have can do that. 8 block or 10 block? Let's see, that's 12 damage. Let's go with 8. You hate yourself? Fries, don't hate yourself. There's plenty of other people in the world to hate. She has firepower. I don't like that. Okay, and they're going to apply negative effects, right. I'm rolling in mana, so I should actually use these. So I can kill one of these outright. In fact, I basically can play all of my cards, except the stupid... I mean, I could play the stupid revenge bullets, right? I could play the hair thing. I don't really need to. Colder for days, you realize it's because you have your window open. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing for all of the wrong reasons. Alright, I can apply weak to somebody. That feels like a good idea. Actually, can I... Ooh, hey, we have this card. Let's play this card. 15 block, 20 block. 15's enough. And my next attack card costs nothing to play. So I'll attack her one more time. And gain 7 block. The different colors of mana definitely changes on how you want to play this. But I have yet to get enough cards for it to really make a huge difference. I get vulnerable this turn. So we'll play this to mitigate most of it. Let's see, 11 damage. Let's kill her outright. I'm done with her. 15, that's fine. I'll throw 10 on there, which means I can't get rid of the werewolf hair. What's funny is my sister used to actually keep the window open during... Oh, it died, because it was a minion. Keep windows open during the winter because she couldn't control the heat. Central heating. Okay. 15 block, 15 barrier for a cost of 4. That's pretty steep. Draw 3 cards and upgrade them till the end of combat. Gain 3 barrier for each already upgraded card. That is interesting. What is static charge? 1 damage, deal damage to the attacker. Okay, that's interesting. Defense looks cute, but that is... I mean, 4 hull for that. I like the idea of upgrading cards, but this looks pretty cool. It's a little bit of a bummer, because it's... Oh, it does actually tell you. These are all uncommon cards. Not to say the rare cards are better, but, you know, it doesn't hurt. I could gain $5 for not taking a card. I'm going to take... This card looks expensive to play, but it looks good. Alright, and we want to continue along this path. Fun fact, the purple attack sound is the same as Wings of Fire boss attack. It probably comes from the same pack of royalty-free sound effects. Alright, double X. It's going to throw status cards, and she has... Collects 10 for every phone call. Well, phone call? Phone bell. Huh. And... Defeated Reimu gains 3 poisons. Of course. That's always fun. Yeah, let's throw this out and see what we get. Oh yeah, I like this one. The 10 block and the card you can play later in your hand is a really nice one. Maybe if it sounds close to it. You're probably right. So 15 defense is fine. Deal 10 damage. And then I can get rid of this thing because I don't need it, and I can't do anything else that's useful. So that was not the most eventful of turns. I actually got 1 damage through. It's the moon's latest tech for a price. Okay. Negative effect to Reimu, negative effect to Reimu. Cannot be grazed. Interesting. And that's her phone bill. Currently drops 10 when defeated. Like, do I want to just, like, farm the rabbit? I'm just not sure. Oh yeah, I'm in phases where I get all the 6 things. Pay 40, the rabbit trickster immediately leaves. Exile retain. That's funny, but I don't think I want it. 24 block and static charge is kind of funny, so I think we'll play this. And then I'm not really hard up for defense now. Only problem is that stuffs up my hand for a while. But it is really funny to have that in there. Yeah, nothing else I can do right now that is of value to me. Poison's going to be annoying. Because you can't block poison. Okay. Deal 4 damage. What is my status effect? Am I... Lose 3 firepower. Okay, well that explains that. Alright, well 10 block mitigates most of that. But I have... Alright, I want to play this. 10 block. I think I'll take the 2 damage. I don't think I care enough. Actually, no, I'm going to apply weak, so that solves that problem. I'll take less damage. Alright, cool. That brings it down to 12. That's... I still take some. That's acceptable. What is Spirit? Oh, no. 7 block. Okay. Tends to buff. Tends to do that. That's fine. I was hoping I could actually... Actually, I probably can kill one of them, right? 7 damage, 10 damage. That's enough. There we go. 1 problem down. I still get 3 poison. I don't have anything I need to play. This is funny, but not useful. Alright, there we go. We'll just do this. There's not anything else I want to play. And you can't avoid the poison. Okay, what is this? Graze her allies. That's annoying. And... 8 damage. Literally nothing I can do that's useful this turn. Do I want to flood my hand with these? I don't think I do. Plus 2 grays. What? Flee? Oh, I can't kill her. She's gonna go. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Yeah, 2 grays. 2 grays too powerful. She pieced on out. Alright, well, I still get rewards. This one's nice. I do need more damage. Like, it's interesting to be rolling in it, but, like, I do need damage. But this is... Yeah, we'll take that. Let's go to the shop. Over here, dear customer. Okay. Wait, what? The skip rewards will open the map screen. If the button's pressed on accident, you can close it. Thank you for giving me the button prompt this time. Tool cards are removed from the game after they run out of uses. Oh, so I can play the hair card. It'll go away eventually. That would have been useful to know. Alright, so what do we got here? Usually relics are the best thing you can buy unless you get like a really cool card. I assumed you meant you could only have 3 of these cards. I did not read it. I really should read more of it. There's a lot of reading that should be done in this game. Whatever a status card... What the hell was that? I was hoping it would explain to me what that is. Alright, whenever it's drawn, I get... Oh, that's purple mana. Okay, is that what I wanted? Instead of combat, apply weak or vulnerable. That's probably what I would have wanted. Remove 1 card. Yeah, nope. That wasn't it. This is the one I would have wanted. Mistakes were made. Huh. Optical camouflage. Well, I can afford this card. Apply 3 temporary and 1 vulnerable to each enemy. This is actually kind of a nice card. I guess we'll leave with my $1 due. That was sad. So I'm not against it. Oh, hey, look, it's Prism River, I think. All right. All right, so let's see. Gonna do Star Sign, which I can't really predict. Status card. At least I'll get something for status cards. 10 damage plus whatever. Okay. Having an extra colorless is nice. Great, they're all damage cards. I can't actually do anything to mitigate that. Prisoner did 3 Fairies of Light. Ah, my bad. There's an awful lot of Touhous, and I don't remember all of them. I think I'm gonna hit... I think the sign's gonna hurt me more. The spell card's gonna hurt more, so I guess we're gonna go with that. Lock on? Oh, it didn't hurt at all. What the hell is lock on? Up. How did I get to... I swear it is... wait, I go there? Nope. I swear, there is a way to get to her. I just somehow always seem to forget how to. I'm gonna use my mouse, because I can't figure it out. 4 more damage from attacks. Lose 1 at the start of turns. Okay. Okay, that's a thing. 24 block ameliorates a lot of that, and 6 static charge will do a lot of damage to these fairies. Sunny Milk, Luna Child, Star Sapphire. Prism Rivers are also a trio. Yes. They're the trio of fairies I remember, because they have a banging track. They got a banger of a track. Let's do that. Because that'll nix a lot of the damage, but not all of it. And we'll do this one because it's fun. Well, we have to do this now. I will take no damage, and they will take 12 for each attack they do to me. That's hilarious. The effects are nice. Trio of Poltergeists. Oh, today I learned. All I have is defense. Oh, I have these crappy cards. Let's do that. I don't see any downside for the cost of 1. It's not going to get me... Let's just kill this one outright. I guess 15 block is something I want anyway. Oh, hello. We're playing Touhou, kind of. A Touhou. Sub Zaplex. Good luck, Slay the Spire. Thanks for good luck. How was your stream? What were you up to? Hope it was something fun. Hey, Fries is here. He might actually type the shadow command for me. We'll see. And draw and lose 1 random mana. That literally negates the stupid thing I bought, the record player. I didn't want the record player. But yeah, we're playing basically Slay the Spire, but it's Touhou, and it's, you know, pretty awesome. Blocking 15. I don't really need to do anything else. I can burn through another use of that. Join a tournament for a game you've never played. We're trying to learn it. What game? Right, Fries is derelict in his duties, so I'll have to do this, which will make the game behave funny, probably. There we go. Home Alone 2 for NES. Oh, nice. Interesting. I vaguely recall hearing good things about that game, but I do not recall much. This card is too much fun not to play. I don't know if I do that, but... Oh, that's freebie, right. This one... I do lots of damage. Let's go Luna. 8, I'm fine. You have the SNES cartridge for the particular game? One of the quicker games to get a game over if I didn't know the date. I wonder what the game that you can get the game over at quickest is. And subs the Furbster. How you doing? Or Furbster. The same game? It might be. At the end of the turn, take 5 damage. Alright, well, let's block with my lightning. Real lightning! That'll take out Luna on her turn, which will be funny. And we'll just hit Sunny. Some differences. Games for NES, SNES, Game Boy, Genesis, maybe something else. Frequently they would work with, like, the same base-ish game. Oh, it didn't kill her. Oh. Alright, 6 damage. Fly weak. I have so much mana, I don't even care. I'm playing all the cards. Genesis is a completely different game. Yeah, I mean, at least with, like... At least with the SNES and NES, you could base the game off of similar code bases. Though not exactly the same, and for SNES reasons, you wouldn't want to necessarily do the same things. You could at least keep some of the game logic. I am rolling in mana. And that'll do. I took more damage that fight than I wanted. I get my money. I get a Tengu fan, which at the start of Reimu's first turn, each combat gained 2 grays. Oh, that's awesome. Or when a natural turn. Okay, so you can't even block. Okay, that's interesting. Natural turn as opposed to extra turn. Each side only gets 1 natural turn per round. Complicated game. NES Lion King? Exactly. These are all common. Reimu has barrier deal that 2x. Actually, that's a good card with some of this. I've been playing very defensively. I don't want that. Those are funny, but I think this is the card for me. Apparently. Reason's Supply. Oh, it's the Rabbit Girl. Thank you for your hard work. Master told to provide you some supplies. Get high-tech glasses. Rewards give 25 more monies. Or a Dongo. At the end of combat, gain 2 life and 5 power. Those are both nice. Actually, 25 more dollar reduce could be a huge percent. Done a brief remix or two 13 years ago for a fan game of the two, or of the Home Alone 2, or of a different game, or Touhou. Thanks a lot. Why aren't you going to have to culprit yourself? I have more important matters to attend to, like cleaning Princess's Happy Cons. Oh, Joy-Con, right. Alright, let's see. Cirno's at the end here. We have to fight a gap. We can elite. So basically the question is, do I want to go to a store again? This is... And also I kind of wonder if there's a difference with the color of the fairies. Let's go dialogue. Let's try the dialogue of Touhou. Oh, nice. Reimu sees a large bag of money on the side of the road. Take it. If you meet Buddha on the road, kill him. Aren't you lucky today, Miss Reimu? you want your luck to stay, it'll cost you a tiny bit. Rubbing fingers. Alright, I can lose 100. Get a Lucky Rabbit's Foot. At the end of combat, if Lucky Rabbit's Foot isn't exiled, gain $15 dues. Well, yeah. She never has any in her collection box. Lose 1 life for each $100 dues. Ooh. Ooh, that's tough. The Rabbit's Foot's kind of nice, but like I'm already so late in the game. I think the 100 is better. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... It's tricky. I still don't think that looks like Kate. I don't know why they made an emote that doesn't look like... She doesn't have her hat. That's the problem. Well... You know what? Let's gamble. Late in the first chapter. Oh, that's a good point. Seriously trying to blackmail me? If you want it, come take it by force. It's out of my capacity, but the way I see it, you're gonna have to have a string of bad luck tonight. I got the misfortune, but also, like, the shop's right here, so whatever. But that's a valid point, because I got to pick one of 3 bosses. Alright, so we got Black Butterfly, Status Attack. Shame I didn't get my colorless ability card here, which would have been nice. But I like Static Charge because it's funny. Doesn't have a huge... Oh, whoops. I should have played that instead. Oh, well. Mistakes were made. Oh, yeah, I lost one of my grays. I could have just ignored it. I lost both grazes. Oh, I guess it doesn't... Okay, so this isn't like... Okay, so this isn't like Slay the Spire. I thought it was like the buffer from Slay the Spire, but it isn't. It just isn't. You can't actually block and get the benefit of keeping your grays around. That's good to know. At the end of each turn. I can't play this card. This is like the worst turn I've had. I'll play the 3 cards I can. I don't have enough mana to get rid of my wolf fur. At least that doesn't stick in my hand. I thought that might stick. That would have been way more annoying. Alright, so defense and buff. 5 block, gain 5 block, gain 10 block. If Reimu has... Oh, that's barrier, not block. Ah, this card sucks. Wait, maybe. Probably just 12 damage then. Yep. I was excited for a moment. High chance to sleep soon. Good luck. Alright, well, sleep well. Reminds me I still need to fix that bug. What's the difference between barrier and block? Block exists for the current turn. Barrier persists. So barrier, you get to keep it as long as it doesn't get blocked out. I don't know if barrier goes first or block goes first, because I haven't had barrier yet, really. I always like doing this, playing with this. Upgrade a card. Ooh. Or static. I just love using that card. It's so dumb. Don't really have a lot of good beneficial cards to play now that I've gotten my block enough. I guess there's no reason not to, like, get my next attack card for free. I guess I could have gotten for the 8 block next turn, but whatever. Wait, what's the effect she's under? Magical light shines over. She gains an extra black magic. Oh, she gains an extra black mana. Okay, whatever. Or purple mana. Haven't really done much damage to her. Cannot be grazed. Okay, well, that's fine. Well, we've already solved this problem. Let's get rid of the wolf fur. And I can get this for... At least I get 12 damage. Wait, I can play this? I could have played this. I didn't realize. Okay, well, I take 2 damage. That would have been a useful thing to do, but whatever. Okay, I just need to do 17 damage. I have 17 damage. That could have gotten a lot worse. But it went okay. Add a card. Draw 3 cards, gain 2 temporary firepower for each attack card and 2 spirit for each defense. That's interesting. Those are temporary, though. 8 damage 3 times is kind of nice. These are all common. That's uncommon. Deal 13 damage each enemy with block or barrier damage twice. That seems really useful because there's been a lot of, like, here have a lot of enemies. Temporary spirit doesn't seem great. Extra cards kind of does because I'm kind of flush with mana. I'm constantly flush with... Well, I've got a lot of mana, but oh, it's hard. Why not? Gambling is more fun. Okay. Don't skip the shop. Okay, how much does card service cost? Remove is 50. Well, I think I came out ahead, but not by much. Alright, so I can't buy a smart speaker. Choose a card in the library at the start. It's on the top. Oh, that would have been good. Instead of Reimu, gain 8 and upgrade a random card until the end of combat. That's kind of fun. When acquired, get 4 extra. That's a nice, like, late game thing, but not something I need now. Because this is what I should have taken. I should have just been okay with the card. Like, being able to choose an initial card is really powerful in these types of games. But 8 block and upgrade 1 random isn't bad. I can't afford any other cards. So onward we go to the elite. It's her, the camera girl. Hey, I actually do get a beat up. Yeah. Status card, lovely. Graze is replenished to 1 at the end of her turn. So if I want to do damage to her, I have to do damage twice. Which I can't really do. And none of these cards do much for me this turn. I can see the Graze. Nada. Disgruntled suspect trying to disrupt the interview. Certainly. None of this is useful. Like, I get the extra 8 next turn, which is nice. And I get to keep my Graze. So that's kind of nice. Attack card. Let's throw this out just to see what I get. Static charge might bypass Graze. It might. It's a good point. We could try that out. Gain 10 block and 10 barrier. Is also affected by firepower. That's fancy. Yeah, let's try out the barrier thing just to see how it works. So I currently have 18 total or 18 block and 18 and 10 barrier. Probably that 18, yeah, that makes sense. So I will completely ameliorate all my block issues. None of these cards will help me much. I guess I could do the attack. I can't afford this anyway. May as well attack once and be disappointed in life. I've made no forward progress. Right, the first attack was grazed anyway. Alright, so what we got? We have attack, 10 damage, deal 2 damage twice. What a time for that to come up. Oh boy. Actually, this would be fun, but I don't think it's the right call. I think I need to do the ability, and I need the weak. Because at least we get the weak to apply, and we actually did damage, so good. Not great. Okay. Oh, I had barrier. Oh, that would have been fun. Oh, well. That does nothing because she's about to newspaper instead. And I don't have 2 attacks. I guess just sort of forward my mana to the next round. Because, like, nothing else happens. This is an unfortunate boss fight for me, because I don't have a lot of good ways. I didn't see what those did, but I don't like them. Deal 1 damage. Actually, that's not bad, surprisingly. Alright, now I'm flush with mana again, so we can actually do this. Okay. Let's think about this for a moment. I can get 10 and 10. I think this is a good one. I've got the colorless mana, so at the end of my... No, not at the end of my turn. Let me think about this. Oh, my next attack is free. These aren't attacks. These are status cards. So I could play the status cards... Oh, I can play a status card to throw that offer. And then use one of the more effective attack cards for cheaper. Can I choose the type of mana I use? I'd much rather use the other green. This is fine. I got rid of the card. Then we attack her. Gets her weak. Okay. This one will do damage. I could take 2 damage, I could exile this card, I could deal 9 damage, or I could get rid of the block. You know what? I'll take 2 damage to do more damage. I think that's a really decent trade. Alright. Well, this is an easy one. Because that's always hilarious. And interestingly enough, like, this mechanic makes it so I'm more likely to be able to actually kill her over time. And of course, hopefully she'll take damage. Alright. Cool. 10 block, 10 barrier. Actually, she's doing nothing. I can do attacks. So throw newspaper. Deal damage. This... Oh... Well, at least we get the 10 barrier. Makes her the culprit. Actually, what was the golden one? Lose 2 spirit. Oof. Well, good news. I have 2 attacks. So I can win. That was tricky. But executed. Butter robot. I don't remember there being a butter robot in... I don't remember there being a butter robot in Touhou. Drinking tea at the Gap, choose 1 of 5 cards. Oh, so those are the campsites. Okay, I didn't realize that. I was looking at the Gap with dread. Alright. Gain 12 block, upgrade a card. Gain 2 grays, gain 1 vulnerable. That's an interesting trade-off. Alright, well... Upgraded card is nice. 2 grays is also really powerful. I'm going to gamble on that one. That's an interesting gamble. Alright, so I can drink tea. I have most of my life. I'm going to upgrade a card. Let's see what upgrades look like. 7 damage 3 times. So this moves it from costing 3 to costing 1. That seems pretty useful. Okay, this is actually really annoying. Because, like, it covers up the parts I want to look at and compare, and I can't select it to some other spot. So I just have a choice here. That's really annoying UI-wise. Considering Yukari is the series' one and only Phantasm boss, was concerned about the gaps? Yes. I know she's powerful. I don't want to mess with her. That just reduces the mana cost. Okay. Reduces mana cost. Removes the downside. Still costs the same. Next 2 cards. That's pretty powerful. I think... Wait, hold up. How much is this one? 8... Oh, that's also cool. No, I think ultimately this card, reducing the cost from 3 to 2 is huge. Or 3 to 1 is huge. Alright. The strongest boss. Oh, wait, we don't get any dialogue first? And at least we get some Cirno music. Alright, start of turn, do that. That's easy and obvious choice. That'll be 4 of mine. I start with 2 grays. So basically it's not going to matter anyway. Too much. But the next card will cost 0. Yeah, I think this works. So I don't have 2 yellows, I'd rather do that. And then we'll just throw this out. What? Oh, that was the next. No, that's fine. It changed, but it didn't change in a meaningful, useful way. I got hit with it. Crap. For some reason, I can never find my path to Reimu through this interface. What does this do? Oh, yeah, that. Alright. Quite on the forums of a game engine called Stencil. Doing soundtracks for a few games there. There's completed ones in 2010. Including the only one you ever completed. Having been there since 2008-ish. Touhou, whichever completed dates to 2012. Briefly visited. Oh! I have never heard of that particular engine. Thought it was fun, though. At least I hope it was fun. Mana freeze. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Wait, what is that? Spell card after 2 turns. Negative effect and 10 damage. Okay. Deal. I don't... Alright, let's gamble first, before we do anything else. Oh, that's not the gambling card. Oops, that just applies vulnerable. Okay, that's fine. Defensive cards are fun. Reflection. Spell card duel is also affected. That's... Oh, that's the name of the card. 10 block, 10 reflect. So it's the same card, but not as good. Yeah. This is an easy one. And then just do damage. Pick up the ice cubes. Most common user you make soundtracks for, they still use the game engine. Adventure Islands, they're with Dangerous Dungeons back in 2011. Going as recent as Tiny Dangerous Dungeons Remix in 20... Interesting. 2 grays can solve a lot of problems. Remake. Oh, not remix. Remake, okay. I have no attacks. Let's draw 3 cards. Let's go for the gamble. If there's a mana freeze in the hand, all cards cost an extra colors to play after 1 card is played. Oof, okay. So that didn't work out great for me. That didn't work out great for me at all. What do I have that's good here? 16 block. Something I wanted to play anyway? Oof. I could do the grays thing, but I don't think I need to. 7... I can't do it anyway. Yeah. That works. Curious about this dungeon thing. Let me look this up real quick. I feel like I might have seen these. Did I? No, I haven't seen this. This looks cool, though. Little Metroidvania type game. I like the frog. That's cute. Or wait, is that remake or remix? Yeah, remake. Okay. I got the right game. Had to be sure. Alright. Oh, right. I'm not focused on this now, and that's a problem. 22? 22 damage. Okay. Can't be grays. That's fine. I guess we'll just block it. I really don't see any reason why not to. That's just going to work. Dangerous Dungeons is a Flash game? the Tiny Dangerous Dungeons remake is on Steam. But I can play Flash games when I'm home. I actually have a Windows 98 machine that can still play Flash games and do occasionally. And in fact, I've rediscovered an ancient Flash game from my childhood via some archive.org plumbing, and I intend to play it. Oh, I want to see what this does. I like how an awful lot of them just miss. Oh, never mind, they turn into bullets. That makes more sense. We're not icicle falling here. Where the hell did this come from? I've never seen this. Super Dangerous Dungeons also on Steam is a remake of Dangerous Dungeons. Okay. But yeah, I did some plumbing to find it, and I will actually stream that one at some point in the near future because I feel the need to. It should be funny at least. It's in my hand, it doesn't die, it doesn't explode, I may as well use it. Actually, yeah, no, this was a good call. I really don't know when this got in my hand. I didn't buy this, I don't think. Actually confused. 8 frost armor. Made her stuff disappear, whatever. Okay, what does frost armor do? Oh, wait. I'm poisoned? Oh, that's why that showed up. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Whenever I deal damage, I gain poison. That's weird. Gains 8 blocks. Block use. Okay, I understand. This is armor from Slay the Spire. I understand the mechanic here. I really should have used that. Ugh, these cards suck. These cards suck. I guess I could play all of them because it doesn't actually matter. Disappointing turn. Oh god! I need that antidote. Every time I attack her. Okay. Let's get the 15 block. And I'm a moron. Okay. I can't really do any damage. Let's see, I can gain more block. I'm blocking not as much as I would like. Yeah, the antidote's probably the smart move. And then I can gain 5 more block, which will take off all but 1. I could have... whatever. Holding off for a slightly better card attack card might be a smart move. We'll see. Two times, and the block. She's not attacking next turn, so I don't care about those. Actually, the Grace thing might be worthwhile to do. Well, let's try 5 cards. That's a smart move here. Okay, we have options. I don't love them. I think the obvious thing to do is attack with this. I don't think there's another better option. I like doing this. I could do both of these, that'd be great. Because the reflection is nice. Oh, I can't do both of them. 2 grays would be great. And I don't have to worry about the vulnerable thing this turn, which is nice. I think I'll do this just to have the 2 grays. I suspect she's going to attack next turn. And then everything else I can do is superfluous. The reflection would have been nice, though. Okay, she brought back her Frost Barrier. That's annoying. And it's stacked? I could do the reflection, though. Let's see. She's going to do 9 damage and newspaper me. Yeah, I'm flush with mana. Let's draw cards and see if we get something good. He said he got nothing good. Apply that. I don't need to block, so... attack twice, or I could have 14 reflection. That's slightly more damage. But then I poison. Yeah, let's go for the reflection. That way she has to hurt me to hurt herself. And I can't cast anything useful. Well, she took damage at least. Alright, she's gonna do that. Can't be grazed. Well, that's easy. That was a really easy choice. That costs... I could do this amount of damage. I don't need more block. It would do some damage. Keeping ice vines. Oh, it's a different one. I wasn't expecting to have more than one big swinging attack. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so once again, I don't have much in the way of like cards I really do want to play. I can't really hurt her. The graze thing's kind of nice. I can at least graze an attack next turn. Yeah, okay. Wait, it ate both of my... My graze? Ah, for Pete's sake. I got to her again. I cannot ever get back. There we go. I'm weak. That's what's happening. Okay. Oh, so graze doesn't stick. You just get it for one turn. Okay, I get it now. That was completely superfluous. Okay, 13. Oh, I'm more than sufficient here. I have no barrier. Well, that's the damage I can do. I'm getting Ice Hadouken. "12 Reflections" is actually the thing I want, I suppose. Because I can't really hurt her. That's really all I want to do this turn. Nothing else I can do is useful. Which will take 12 damage, and I won't get poisoned for it, which is nice. If I just get some good attack cards, I can just finish her off. Alright. Wait. 6 static charge will do damage to her. I'm still weak, which is annoying. Yeah. I'm gonna just buff my defense. It's true. It does not care. I was hoping not to deal with that. 18. Oh. I can at least do something this turn. That's great. I need more attack cards. Cold Spring. Union Skill. What's a Union Skill? Alright, well. Can I... Damage, please. She's not going to attack. I guess moving mana forward is not a bad play. What's the LT thing? I can use a spell card if I do that. I'm keeping it for some dumb reason. She's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's see. 9x4 is 36. Alright, well... Oh, I can still do damage. don't think that... I did 1 damage. The longer this goes on, the worse shape I'm in because of that cold armor. And the poison. Because Cirno's known for her poison stuff. Okay, she's not doing any damage. Oh. It's a turn where it would have been great to do anything. But I can't. She put up... It's just 18 frost armor. Okay. Well, let's do that, because that'll at least do damage. Question is, do I want... She's going to do spell card next turn. I should have done that. I should have drawn the card first. It's too late now. I don't have mana for it. I guess 5 damage, just to be like, haha, I do damage. Got 12 damage. She's healing. Ugh. Don't know how she's healing, but she's healing. Okay. 20. Yeah. 10 damage. 5 damage. And then she'll take 12 from this, which will be nice. We've seen all of her skills, which is cool. She has something that's healing her now every turn. Am I hosed? Or do I... Okay, so what is actually going on here? Also, these don't move left to right. They just do whatever they want. 4 firepower. Gains 6 life. Actions are more powerful. I don't know what that means in this case. 13 block, 1 frost armor. Deals 6 damage. So I'm taking damage. Oh god, okay. 15 damage 5 times. I'm gonna do that. I've had enough of this. She's stacked enough buffs that I just want to get rid of her. Yeah, and that was a good call, actually. That's a Steam achievement. I don't know if it shows up on stream, but it did. Alright, I have to choose something. Beautiful Plate adds a yellow to the mana base at the start of turn. Upgrade 3 random cards. Start player's first turn. Adds a random. Unspent isn't lost, which is nice. Adds a green to the mana base. Cards unique to Cirno are added to the card pool. That could be fun. Whenever a teammate is summoned by being played, add 1 Midsummer Flower to the hand. I don't have anything that summons teammates. That doesn't seem like it's a really great deal at this point. I'm kind of tempted between these two. Because, like, being able to retain mana is really useful. Colorless mana is fantastic. Or, I guess, rainbow mana, whatever. But also, upgrading through random cards is nice, too. We'll go with Stone. I think it's a smart move. Alright, add a card, I guess. X costs. Spend all floating mana that can be played to trigger their for mana paid effect. Note, cards with X are not affected by mana cost changes. Makes sense. That's a lot of options. Gain 7 block. Okay, that's a nice duality card. Yin Yang card. These are all rare. Wait, add a Yin Yang orb at the start of Reimu's turn. If there's no Yin Yang orbs in the hand, add 1 to the hand. It's an ability. Okay, so that persists, which is nice. Deal 18 damage to each enemy. 8 or more cards in exile do that twice. Can't be grazed. That's also really powerful. I think the Yin Yang thing is pretty nice, though it costs 2, but it guarantees that I always have it. Yeah, why not? Remove a card. I can't remove basic cards, which kind of sucks, but I could... Do I want to remove a card? I'm kind of happy with most of my cards. In fact, most of these cards at least have some sort of use to them. I think Duplex Barrier is probably the worst, but like yellow mana... I want to remove like crappy cards, but that's not an option in this game, is it? Yeah, I like most of these. I feel like this one's not really paying off for me. I don't know. I think I have enough defensive cards I can just get rid of this one. I don't think it's doing anything for me. And did that heal me up entirely or mostly? I see. A decent amount of money. The question is, do I want to be able to talk to someone or take an elite or a gap? I can get a shop next time. That's the thing, I can't have elite and shop. This is the closest to what I actually want. Alright, Ghost Girl. Drowned Girl. In the shrine of the spring of the Drowned Girl. Alright, she's going to apply a negative effect. Alright, I'm going to draw a card just to see what I get. Alright, let's do the yin-yang thing, because that seems useful. Over time. That stays in my hand, though, so... Whatever does the most damage this turn, I feel, is the way to go. I can't afford that. Oh, this was the better card. Oh, well. Plus 10 drowning. Okay, how did I get to... How did I do this? I swear, I can never get back to Reimu. I get to everything else in this, but I cannot get back to my protagonist. Via, like, the friggin' pad. Ah! What's up, Hawaluta? Takes 10 damage at the end of my turn. Defeat the Drowned Girl to remove the effect. I just straight up take 10 damage every friggin' turn? That's... ridiculous. Well, okay, so one thing I want to point out, controller stuff is new. Like, they just added it, like, a few weeks ago. And so it is a little bit janky, and I suspect that they will probably refine that over time. But it's not great for controller scrolling. Like, I don't mind it. I feel like if I go up from here, instead of ending up there, I should end up at Reimu. Because if I come over here, I go up, I end up on the enemies. So you can kind of see where the problem lies. Like, I don't know how to get to Reimu consistently. I thought it was down from the orb or something. There's also some weird issues with, like, sorting. But I don't know. It's been weird. Alright, so now I'll just take 10 damage. Alright. Wait, I thought I retained that. Oh, I do. It's over here. Okay. 12 reflection is better than... Wait, how much damage was he gonna do? Like, this completely ameliorates that. Damage. And everything else in my hand does nothing useful here. Oh, that does damage too. Okay, cool. If anything happened today, lost 2 characters to save or die. It was actually written to the module. Oof. I hope it was funny. Alright, so... I didn't take 10 damage. Apparently my barrier held. That's nifty. It was a little funny. That's the important part. Should have done more. Alright. Need to block 17 and change. And then Yin Yang Orb. Oh, that gives me barrier. Oh, that's actually more powerful than I thought. Much more powerful than I thought. I block 8 the damage. Yeah, I wasn't sure because poison didn't work that way. And it was weirding me out. 8 barrier is awesome, actually. Yeah, Yin Yang Orb is really good. Yeah, I can do that. I should have added more block to keep my barrier. It tends to be a relatively benign campaign module. You've lost half your party for the last 3 sessions. Oh my. Sleeping wizards all over again. I can't kill her this turn, but it's going to be close next turn. Just throw up enough block to take down the rest of it. Alright. Oh yeah, cool. I get damage. Right. I like this orb. I like it a lot. Might be worth to pick up another card like this, because I can stack Barrier with my orb. This is also a powerful card, but I think actually I'm going to skip a card and get extra life. None of those cards were like need. Alright. It seems Patchouli is studying these magical jewels. I see. What a coincidence, Reimu. I can help tune your affinity with these jewels. A more than sufficient test subject. Choose a colored base mana and convert it to Philosopher's Mana. Yes. Red. That's clunky. Reimu does feel that she can channel a powerful stream of mana easily. Hey. So in situations that kind of screams bad idea, but you did anyway. What's ironic is you'd already finished the main quest and decided to explore the last location, Widow's Henge, and the NPCs warned you not to go there. Nice banquet laid out for you. Some partook of it. You ate some too, but you made the save. That's what really matters, is making the save. Smell Notori here. What effect is this? Immune to weak and vulnerable. Very high power levels, these scouters. I swear, I only ever get defense upgraded. I don't know why. Let's go with this. At least we'll have something fun to start with. Static Charge is always hilarious. And then, I guess just attack. But what does it say about the Scouter's power level? It's pretty powerful. Let's draw cards. And do this. To reduce the amount of damage they can take. Give. I do want that. Oh god, this is a harder choice. Actually, I need to throw some defense. 17 block would not be sufficient. Firefly is necessary. 17 block, which is more or less what I would have gotten with that anyway. Not quite enough, but it'll take off most of the sting. What if it's over 9,000? Thankfully, it's not. Dealing hundreds of damage to Slay the Spire at one time, that's when you're satisfied and stop playing it. Yeah, I kind of stopped playing the base game a long time ago, because I was just kind of like, yeah, that was fun. I'm good. But, you know, it's fun to try mods and other versions of these types of games. 7 times 2. Alright, well, we're stacked up well with abilities now. I just can't not use this card when it's in my hand. Actually, this combo is going to work really well this time. Go the Yin-Yang Orb at him. And then, since I have 8 barrier, this will do 16 damage. Which is pretty cool to me. Oh no, it's Lens Flare. Over 20 Ascension, but Then I might be not so nice. I think the mods are just funny. Especially like some of the lower effort ones. Or just the weird ones. The Sailor Moon one's surprisingly funny. The ones that give you new characters. The one that makes you go inverse, where you are the boss monsters, is probably the best made one. I suspect you would probably enjoy that one the most. Of the ones I can name, at least. Yeah, let's draw. I should have done that first. Oh well. Yeah, I just need to do damage. He's not going to do anything to me. Yeah, nothing I really need here. Just wait. I get to keep my colorless mana, so... Not really big on low effort silly mods. I mean, low effort means certainly different things. Like, there's the adventure or the fisherman one, where the art is all low effort, but the actual mechanics are a lot of fun with the fishing. It doesn't sound like it would be good, but it actually was really fun. The one that I played that was kind of low effort was the car from Initial D. That was definitely low effort and funny. I think I just play my entire hand. I don't really have a reason not to. Guess I could have kept one more mana. Fishing's always good. It was cute because like the cards kind of comboed into each other. Like you draw a fish that does like 2 damage and you go fishing. So there's a lot of stuff like that in the deck. There was one that had like Smash Brothers relics. That one was okay. Not the most interesting thing. What do we got here? Deal 6 damage. Whenever Reimu loses a buff, return this from discard pile to hand. Interesting. Oh, these are upgraded versions of some of these. Gain 2 mana. Draw 3 cards. Add Sunlight. Yeah. No, it didn't matter, yeah. But it is an interesting point, at least. I feel like I'm going to take it. I like the 15 block card. I'm not sure I'm going to get through this entire thing tonight. There's 3 or 4 levels. Oh, whoa, ho. Yeah, that's an easy first one. Apply weak. Oh, I should have played vulnerable first. Can I still? Yes, I can. She's not going to do much this turn. I'm just sad. Let's draw 3 cards. Got that one. This Firefly is always great. Did I cast both of these? Yes, I can't use any of the other ones. Basically, I could do 36 damage to her. More than 36 damage this turn. I have a hard time seeing why I would... Oh, I have 5 cards. Let's do that. And then this. Because that'll do a shit ton of damage. And then, rather than doing damage, I think I'm just going to get Soak so I can keep more of my barrier up. Okay, 16 damage. Always. And then Yin Yang Orb. And I don't have anything else that's really useful. But I get to keep building my barrier, which is what I want. I probably should actually use my spell card sooner than later, because I am pretty close to cap. Now wait, look at your cards first before you do something like that, Pat, and you have so much mana. Let's throw out the spell card, because I eventually will need to burn through some of it. Shame that you can cover up the entirety of it with, you know, junk so you can't see it. Now let's do this first. 12 block, 12 reflection is probably what I want. Ooh, upgrade card. Yeah, no. 12 block, 12 reflection. More barrier. Throw all the cards out. There's no reason not to. Because, I mean, I guess I could have brought 4th mana, but I think we're fine. She's going to take a ridiculous... Take some damage from that. And I'm still fine. Just keep stacking that. 24. What's the most important canon source for Leon Touhou characters? The Touhou games themselves, I suppose. Those are the only ones, things that are blessed. I think there's also some, like, a few mangas or maybe, like, an audio drama or two that are blessed by Zune. But I would just go to Wikipedia. There are some RPGs. Basically, everything that isn't the shoot 'em up games is a fan game. There's a lot of fan games. Kazune has a relatively permissive license. Like, you can go read the license. It has certain things to do about making money and keeping the characters true to form, stuff like that. Restrictions on how things can be sold. I don't know. I read through it a little while ago, and apparently the English and Japanese versions of the license have diverged a bit, which is weird to me. Shoot 'em ups don't have a lot of dialogue. They do, between basically the sort of cadence of Touhou is you have a little bit of like, there's a setup for it, there's an incident that happens. It's kind of like Scooby-Doo in this regard. There's always something that happens. And then some characters go and investigate it. You usually get to pick between a few, though some of them you don't. And then what you do is you fight through the stage up to the point where you run into another character. So let's say you were playing... I guess Phantasmagoria Flower is the one I know the best. But you could be playing as Cirno and then run into Reimu, and then there'll be some dialogue about, you know, who's causing this problem, or whatever Cirno's threat on that one was. And then you'll have a spell card Damaku fight. And at the end there'll be some stuff. There's not a lot of characterization, I don't think. But it's been so long since I played one of the actual mainline games, I don't remember enough. I think I played UFO for a bit. Unidentified Fantastic Object. I should actually consider the choice before me. At the end of Reimu's turn, deal 5 damage to each enemy. This also happens when a misfortune or status card. That sounds fun. Indiscriminate Ignition is really fun. Secret Orbs, 18 damage to each enemy. Choose one of 3 Rainbow Jade Yin Yang Orbs to add to your hand. For each Yin Yang card on the battlefield, Secret Orbs cost less to play. What's a... Oh. That's interesting. You know what? Let's give this one a shot. That sounds fun. And I have a portal gun now. Prices are 20% cheaper. That's pretty cool. Conversation between the protagonist and the boss of each stage, often with the mini-boss as well, plus a fully narrated ending. There you go. Trade. It's like the one dude in Touhou? Maybe? There's like one guy in Touhou. Everyone else is girls. But there's like one guy. It's not a harem thing, I swear. Just Zune doesn't know how to draw other things that aren't girls wearing hats. See, no hat. Very confusing. I can take possession of items you no longer need. I can sell the sunflower. I like the sunflower. Sell the vinyl. I like the vinyl. Those are both really good items. No. I'm fond of my items, thank you. Oh, isn't this... Miss Reimu, you're carrying something that means a lot to me. Give you a very helpful item in exchange for it. What do the glasses do? High-tech glasses from outside world for game console from outside world. But the picture doesn't tell me what it does. What do the glasses do? 25% more dollar dues. You know what? Oh, wait, there we go. I can see it now. End of combat gain 5. Ooh. The latest console from Nintendo. The best-selling game on it is always used an example of the metaverse. Huh. 25 more dollar use. Honestly, 5 more PowerPoints is not really worth it to me. No way! Wants the glasses that badly? Well, he did, but he's not getting them. Alright, I want to go to a shop. Let's take this path. Lady Yuyuko wanted to try a cuisine she'd never tasted before, but I'm not confident, so I prepared 2. Could you do a taste test for me before I deliver them to Lady Yuyuko, Miss Reimu? Transfer 1 card into an upgraded multicolor card. Gain exhibit Mooncake. Game Misfortune Creeping Hunger. When in hand, the player loses 1 life. Unplayable. Okay. But I get, at the start of each turn, upgrade 1 hand random card. Yes, I love that one from Slay the Spire. Fine beef mixed with dango? What kind of dish is this? I've never seen anything like it. Call it Sardina Mooncakes. Innovative dishes are best done with exotic dishes, after all. Please give it a try. Super delicious. Rather than let Yuyuko have it, how about I... Reimu grabs the Sardina Mooncakes and flees at breakneck speed. Stop right there, I'm being robbed! Reimu feels the resentment of Yuyuko, who didn't get to eat the Sardina Mooncake. Tournament once wasn't your jam, more than the fan games. Do look up info on the newest characters on the wiki, though. I've mostly just seen fan art. I know there's like an Egyptian girl now that people really like. Deep characterization fan can be a way to go. Oh, that reminds me. Part of the reason I'm playing this today is because there was a McDonald's advertisement in Japan advertising a beef stew pie with 3 different kinds of cheese. And they basically got Iosis and Tetlapot to redo Cirno's perfect math class as Cirno's perfect beef stew pie. Which sounds weird and is weird and honestly is fantastic. They actually paid good money for it. It did sound good, honestly. It's one of those things, like, fast food places in Japan tend to get, like, better stuff. Let's see if I can find this really quick. I was going to link to it, but I kind of spaced on it before this stream. It might only be findable on Twitter, which makes it worse. Do I have that around? I guess I actually had it open somewhere. Is this it? This is it. It's a very famous, like, Touhou fan animation that they got the same people to make. It's kind of ridiculous. You'd imagine that McDonald's is a lot more expensive in Japan? You would be wrong. It's cheaper. Food in Japan is very cheap, surprisingly. I want the static charge. Yeah, that's defense. I can't afford anything else. Like, I think I went there and got, like, a burger or something that was it was much less than what you pay for the normal price of McDonald's. McDonald's has gotten very expensive in the United States. Unless you're using the app to do stuff, and then it becomes a whole thing. But that's its own, like, category of annoyance. I do want that. It's a lot less damage. Don't know if you ever had Camembert. It's nice. It's a good melter. Yeah, it's Cirno's Perfect Math Class remake for advertising with pies. Yeah. It's confounding. McDonald's Japan does better advertising. It's just more fun. Oh, I can't get the Yinging Orbs out on the floor. Ah, well. So much for that anyway. I guess I want to hurt... Oh, actually, this will kill one of the bats. I don't know what I don't care what it wants to do. I don't want it doing it. Super Size Me, but it's Cirno. I mean, the Super Size Me thing just has gotten worse over the years, as it turns out. Long story short, dude was, like, an incredible alcoholic. And explains a lot about how things went in that particular documentary. Deal 19 damage to each enemy. And it costs 0. Let's do that one. Eight block, 8 barrier. The arrow threat do a lot of damage. Let's take that one. And that gets me barrier, which means I can now kill this one. And I can just kill this one too. And I'm going to take some damage, so there's nothing else I can do. What's next? Yeah, draw 3 cards. It's just a fun one. 4x2. I was really hoping I draw the static one. Depends if I want to do the Yin Yang Orb right now. Oh. Because it's funny. Yeah. Oh wait, I can't afford to do anything except this. It's hard to keep this in mind, how this works. I'm still not actually sure where I'm getting that fire from. I'm sitting on a lot of these now. I have barriers, let's do that, and then we can use the barrier attack to deal a lot of damage. Yeah, let's see what this does. 10 barriers, fun. Unnecessary, but fun. Oh, whenever I play a card, oh wow, whatever. Okay, so... Okay, so let's see. I already have that. 12 damage at a Yin Yang Orb. That's a costly way of doing it. Yeah, let's go with this. I don't really have that many. Was that Nazrin on the card? Alright, make sure I don't mess this up. Alright, what do we got here? 5 cards are played, gain a yellow. Resets into combat. That's not amazing. During each shuffle, gain a blue. Whenever Reimu plays 3 attack cards, Reimu gains 5 10p. I don't know if I want that. Oh yeah, I want to remove a card. This is an easy one. Goodbye, Misfortune. Card options. Deal 30 and then half as much to each other enemy. That's... Oh, lose 2 firepower. I wonder what the downside of that was going to be. Don't think I want... Don't think I want any of these. Yeah, these are all kind of crummy. Like, getting an extra bit of mana when you reshuffle's nice. Reshuffling happens fairly often. I guess we'll go with that. What's up, Tofile? How you doing? Welcome to your crippling STS replacement addiction. Understandable. Combat start. So what are we looking at? 15 damage so far. I'm kind of tempted to play this immediately, but I want my free fly. Kind of a no-brainer, I guess. Wait a second. Let's look at this more carefully first. Oh, that's the summon thing. Deal additional Reimu with her next spell card. Increases when we get a debuff. Okay. She's gonna do a lot of annoying stuff, is what I'm reading here. I have 2 grays anyway. I don't really need to raise it above. I think 30 would be enough. That's more than enough, yeah. I just want to retain my colorless mana. It's stacked up enough that it's now using numbers. That's cool. Oh, Secret Orbs is an attack. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, no question about it. Secret Orbs, please. Make sure I'm not being dumb. Leaving stuff on the floor. Yeah. Defense cards. That wouldn't work that way. 18 damage to all. Deal 8 damage to each enemy 2 times. Yeah, let's go all out on that one. I just do that. Goodbye, support. Let's do that. Do some damage. And, yeah, take one of these cards and see if this gets me something good. 10 block, 10 barrier. Gain 5, exile. Return a card from exile to the hand. What? Oh, I can look at stuff. Yeah, it's going to come back. So I don't care about that. Let's get the 10 block, 10 barrier. This is the one you tend to come back to. Interesting. I mean, there's a few reasons I picked this up, but like, I bought this like last year. I never got around to playing it till now. In part because the controller support issue, really. The Yin Yang one's really good. Oh man. I may as well just do that. I want Birth of Yin Yang. Deal 7 damage. Oh, I should have. Right, I shouldn't have done that. I should have played this and then I could have done more useful stuff. Doesn't matter anyway, the cards are not amazing, but may as well build up my barrier. Yeah, the static was good for that. Okay. Draw 3 cards. I do... Okay. Play this. Draw 3 cards. Hopefully to gain some firepower. Then I wouldn't... I really want to play this. Okay, yeah, we're going to do this. We're just going to build the stack. When I draw one of these next time, though, it's going to murder everything. In fact, I'm probably going to just murder everything now. Whoops. Enjoy the color mana system. Even if Reimu's basically a numbers filed off Ironclad, they started kind of doing everything with other characters. That does make a lot of sense. I'm not complaining. Ironclad is a good character. 15 block on the next 2 attacks. Oh wait, that's free anyway, I don't care. But it's against a barrier. Put up enough block to keep my barrier going. I mean, also, unlike Slay the Spire, like, the aesthetics of this are big. Like, they want to make the stuff a lot more interesting to look at. Deal 20 damage to each enemy. Cost of 2. I should be able to afford this. Eight damage twice. Plan. Alright, well, I'll retain those. I just need my 1 card. Give me my 1 card. Not happening. It's fine. They're not getting through that. Secret Orb gets progressively cheaper, but unless you upgrade it, bottoms out at 2 white. That's still not bad. I mean, doing a ridiculous amount of damage to each thing on the field, plus giving you a card. Hard to complain about. Oh, there we go. 15. What? But I had so much barrier. Oh, well. Draw 1 card, gain 4 temporary firepower. That's actually nice, because at least it doesn't hurt my economy. Draw 3 cards, upgrade them, gain 3 barrier. Upgrade all cards until the end of combat. I think I want this one. In fact, it's the same name of the same card from Slay the Spire. So what does a Spider Lily do? Whenever enemy defeated, gain 2 red. Thank you for your hard work. We're told to get some supplies. I get a huge spoon. My spoon is too big. Whenever misfortune is added, gain 7 life. Negate the next 2 misfortunes to add to the library. Those are both nice. I think I'm going to go with the Hina doll. I think that's a nicer thing. We've already read these. Alright. I may... Oh, God, it's almost 1 already. Alright, we're going to get to the end of Chapter 2. I don't know if I'm going to get to the end of the end. Upgrading cards is nice. I haven't really done much of that. I do have a lot of money, and will have a lot of money once I get past this point. I don't want to do 3 enemies and do that. Really, it comes down to, do I want the gap or do I want the store? I think I want the gap. Let's get some upgrades. Instant press platform I built. Yours can truly be a step ahead of Aya. Yours truly could probably be a step ahead of Aya. Sup, Friday? How you doing? I have an interview, Miss Reimu. Answer a question. Why not? Why have you decided to take part in this incident, Miss Reimu? For Yuyuko, for money, for entertainment. No, for money, no idea. Getting gossip, alright? What does gossip do? Gossip's a card. Okay, gain lock on. That seems interesting. Draw cards like hand is full. Unplayable innate. I don't like that. I can get dollary dues, but then I get negative moon. Oof. I don't like that at all. I don't like any of these. These are none of these are things I want. Supposed to say Reimu? It sounded like Reimu to me. Positive news. Such noble goals. Make sure everyone hears about it. Reimu's righteous deed begins to spread in Gyonsoko after Hatate added some details. Oh, good press. Ah, here we go. There's Notori. Optical camouflage. I was thinking of optical cellophane. Joyful Kappa takes half as much damage until the end of the turn. Only because it's joyful. That's a joyful Kappa. Okay, so there is some damage coming in. Let's do this. I don't see any downside to doing that. That moves us to 8, 7, 15. So that's easy. And then I can block or I can attack at the cost of taking 1 damage. Let's attack. It is kidding. Alright, well that's bad. That reminds me. I have a lot of spell card here. And I have a thing that gives me 30 every time. Let's just throw one of these out. These are minions, aren't they? Oh, actually, nope, they're not. I might regret that decision. I'm going to take 12 damage because I decided I really just wanted to kill everybody. I don't always make good choices. 19 damage to each enemy. Let's do that. So that's 28. Let's go for that. Not quite enough to take him down. Oh wait, no, I do have enough to take him down. Obligatory pattern. Oh yes, it is. You know, I know exactly where that picture's from. I don't want it, but I am tempted by the Japanese goblin. Actually, listen to that song today. Or maybe it was yesterday, it doesn't really matter. That's tempting. 30 damage, accurate, raises it 4 times. It's red Reimu, only character guaranteed to HP regen. That's true. That is true. I guess I'm going to take the Fist of the North Star. Upgrade. There's only one card to upgrade when you have it. This one costs now significantly less. Let's do that. Alright. Exile, Gap, and then Boss. Modded Robot. Oh, that's the thing it's going to do. It is Notori. Installs optical camouflage, intends to summon a drone. Alright, that's annoying but not bad. Oh, draw 3 cards. He tried. And Miku tried her best, but, yeah. I can't... Oh, wait, I don't care about that. Let's just do Birth of Yin Yang. It's just nice to have. That is a beefy drum. That is a Terminator Mark 11 or 2. 15 at the end, gain 15 block. Ugh. Immune to weak and vulnerable. I'm noticing a pattern here with regards to electronic thingies. Okay, Secret Orbs is probably smart. Let's do Free Fly. Secret Orb. Yeah, I like the Yin Yang Orb. Okay, I can't actually cast one of these. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I have 20 barrier. This should do 40 damage. It did 12 damage. I still don't think I understand. Oh wait, if I have any barrier, it does it twice. Okay, that isn't quite the game-winning card I thought it was. Still good, just not the ridiculous thing I thought it was. I think I hurt. Alright. Well, upgrade all cards. What do we have? Gain 15 block next to attacks are free. That's really good. He still has his defense matrix. Let's just attack the other one. I can cast all of these. That should mitigate a lot of it. That's not going to mitigate as much as I need. It's 21, I think. And this will barely miss it. Oh, I get to eat 2 of my barrier. Good. Alright. Deals 30 damage. It's always a good one. Let's do that. 10 blocks and barrier, increase my firepower. I really wish I'd gotten some firepower, but this card's good to have repeated. And I'm just gonna punch her hard. Keep building my barrier. And keeping one extra mana around per turn is gonna be nice anyway. Optical camouflage. Gosh darn it. I can get rid of her. Oh, I got stuck on him. Okay. Let's do that. That's a freebie. Don't think I can actually kill her. 7? No, that's not gonna do it. I did it. 4 times 3 is 12. I'll retain my mana. Alright. I understand this card now. Yeah, let's draw the 3 cards so that we can have more fun. Of course, he doesn't actually do damage. That wouldn't be useful here. Keep building my barrier. I could deal 11 damage. I think I'd rather just carry forward. Running diagnostics. That is really annoying, actually. Alright, well, Secret Orbs plus. 19 damage is hard to complain about. Oh, I should have done that. Oh well. Oh, no, I can't do that now. Now we wait. Deal 36 damage. Let's do this. And hopefully this will break through. I think it's going to be a little close. It was not close. Gain 2 Temporary Spirit until the end of turn. Gain 2 Temporary Spirit. 10 block. I actually really like that card. But I don't think any of these cards are ones I need. I think I'm pretty happy with what I've got. Cell phone. At the start, draw 2 extra cards. Alright, I can work with that. Gotta mind the gap. Get 30%. I think I'm fine. I don't want cards. Too many cards. Basically, I should plunk this on ability cards. For the very simple reason that, like, once I use them, I want the upgraded equivalent. Which I guess doesn't really change anything, because this just makes it cost less. I like that. Alright, let's fight. Let's fight the boss. She really wanted that mooncake. Too bad it's mine. Yuyuko. Alright, what do we got in our hand? She's... Wait, what is she doing? Spell card in 2 turns. Summon reinforcements. Great. Okay, 15 block. I don't care about block right now. I do need this. And I could cast this and get 2 freebies. And I do have 2 decent attacks in my hand, and I don't need to worry about that. Alright, we'll do that. It's more than I could get out otherwise. Swinging for 30 is just not gonna be a bad thing anyway. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned during PAX Unplugged I played Magic the Gathering, did the Mini Masters, and lost. In part because I didn't remember how many cards you actually draw at the beginning of the game. Ooh, okay. I don't have enough juice to do the things I want. $30 block will block most of it, and then there'll be damage to these people, which will be funny. Secret Orbs is fun. I think I actually want to do this and this. And then I don't have enough to do anything, but I get to retain the colorless. Yeah, I played twice with the tiny deck. Because Mini Masters is just one booster deck, and then I think 3 of each type of land. Which you don't get to modify, you have those lands shuffled in. And then I played another one against my sister, and thought I had her on the ropes. She had 1 card in her hand, and nothing else, and I did like two monsters, and I'm like, oh, I got her. And then she destroyed all my... I swung with everything, and then she destroyed all my monsters. All of them. It was awful. I'm not good at Magic the Gathering is what I've learned, but I've also played very little of it. 24, that one. Okay. Do I want to do that? That comes at a cost. Because I have 2 good attacks. Yeah, let's do this. That takes out actually all of it. Perfect. Actually oddly hungry now. Not an actual joke. Alright, we'll gain the 15 and then we can get our 2 free attacks. And I can't retain those anyway, so may as well burn them. And you know what? Why not? Maybe I should have waited and used it while she was vulnerable, but she's about to do something defensive. It doesn't hurt to do at least a little more damage. I'm pretty sure I'll get most of it back at the end of this. 2 fuss firepower. See, what's the effect that she has? Oh, summons. Okay, so it's the summon one. And she's got 2 grays present. Got it. Yeah, let's do Secret Orbs. Is this Slay the Spire? It basically is Slay the Spire, but Touhou. How you doing, Mika? Check my debuffs. I will look at my debuffs in a moment. Oh my. Add 1. Yin Yang. End of Reimu's turn, lose 4 life. Reimu can't gain life. Well, that's annoying. I didn't notice that. I don't think it would change what I'm doing this turn, but... it's still good to know. Oh, 15 wasn't good, but I should have attacked one of the other ones. Yeah, actually, no. I'm just going to keep slugging at her. I should kill one of these. Mostly, I just want to get that card out of my hand so I stop drawing it. What do we got? Gain 30 block and static charge. I think that's going to be played. Got Fist of the North Star. Oh, I want this. Well, it helped a little bit. I want vulnerability on these. And then... let's see, this attack costs 4, this costs 4, so I'll get this for free. That ameliorates most of what they want to do to me. And 63 damage. Eight shock is kind of fun. Oh wait, I want to throw out my Yin-Yang Orb, obviously. Yeah, I guess I don't see any reason not to. I could save 1 HP. Yeah. That Reimu card, Fist of the Blank, looked like Mario 64 Bowser. I keep calling Fist of the North Star, but that's not what it is. It's Fist of something else. Looked like Mars. I can't see it. I cannot see it. Fist of the Haku Ray plus. I stand by North Star. Oh, I got enough more debuffs, I just noticed. What is this? Ugh. I'm weak for 3. Frail for 3? Really? Ugh. 7 damage. That sucks. If there are no... at the start, if there's no Yin-Yang... oh, never mind. Wait. Oh, those are just weak. Okay, that's not bad. I still have the same debuffs I did before. I don't care. Alright, 24 damage to cover. And I'm weak, which sucks. Doesn't Reimu have black hair? Hakurei is Reimu's family name? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I could stop taking so much damage. Should have done to the other one. Or done this. 13 damage per. I have a lot of mana, I just realized. Basically, I could have spared a little bit there, but I don't think it mattered too much. And I'm taking a lot of damage. It's the 10 damage per round that really sucks. Goes right through my barriers. Applies weak, that's nice. How much damage that thing? 7. 6. You know what? I'm willing to invest in just getting rid of this thing. I'm annoyed by it. Do some damage. I don't care about the block. This might be useful. I would agree that the hair colors are not exactly consistent, but I can easily... that's more brownish than black. She's kind of moving more in the red direction in her sprite, though. You have a point. Wait, is that... no, that's not it. One of these I'll figure out how to navigate this machine. Next 2 cards. Alright. Do I have 2 attacks with using? Yes. And then get block. What is Awaken gonna do? I'm on a ticking clock here. I really need to start slugging her. Look at your cards first. Okay. This will do decent damage because I saw a barrier. 13... 20 damage. Dead. At least it's not purple. It's true. Wasn't a good look for her. Blank card. Adds 1 to mana base. Card rewards have 1 more option. Cards of all color included. Adds a red at the start. Gain temporary firepower equivalent to the number of cards played last turn in combat. Add a purple. Defeated enemies no longer drop P. For P, you would get gold. I don't like gold enough, so it's between the sake dish and the blank card. One extra colorless is nice. What is the ordinal number for skin restoration? Saw it trending on TikTok. You know, I think you might want to look down at these nuts when you ask those sorts of questions. Where was I? I like the card. Temporary firepower is fun. Let's do that instead. What do we got here? Wait. End Rim's turn, then take an extra turn. There we go. There's our thing. Time limit. Oh, okay. So it does cost a bit more. Interesting. What am I even looking at here? Like, that is an amazing card. Is Cirno holding a box of Quaker Oats? Like a cylinder of Quaker Oats? It's like a Cirno Fumo, but it has a crown and it's holding Quaker Oats and what appears to be a plant? I'm really not sure what I'm looking at. I don't think I want that one. I like the art. I don't think I want it. 3 cards, has Exile and Ethereal. That's interesting, but I think it's hard not to say. This is an attack card. I have ways of ameliorating that. And getting an extra turn in is interesting to me. Right. Pretty happy with my cards, actually. Any card I don't want? Jeweled Tree of Hyorai. Huh. Have to sleep, just the theory, you know, see if it's true. Honestly, I'm pretty close to. Yeah, I'm keeping my card. Of course, there's another round. Who's the boss at the end of this? Remilia. Okay. Yeah. I want to continue, but unfortunately for me, I think I have to concede for the moment. I'm going to come back to this. This is fun, and it's not, like, cognitively difficult to work with. I think it's a really cool game, and it's really fun, and it clearly still needs a little bit of polish, judging by the thing at the bottom, but, you know, it's an early access. What are you going to do? But we'll have to give this another go another time. Last time, I think we ended in Chapter 3, and I think I actually fought one of these, and now I've completely, like, missed it. The question really was, do I want to use my money, or do I want to do something else? But I can't get, like, a boss, and I can't get an elite and money. That's kind of, and a spot. I think I'm going to take the upper path for this one. Don't remember what I did last time. This sure looks familiar, though. Okay. So we got some good cards. Again, 11 block. Again, more block. What do they currently have? 9 damage across the board. All I need to do is mitigate 9. I get temporary for each card drawn, but I have to eat that one. That's not too bad, actually. Rolling in mana. Deal 18 damage, then end the turn, take another turn. Ah, I'd like to use that. That seems pretty awesome. Deal 12 damage. Okay, so I could, like, kill one of the crows and take another turn. Pretty much precisely. Or I could do this and get temporary firepower and do more damage with that. But that, oh, that also adds, okay, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just kill one of these crows outright. Right. I don't know why that worked that way, but okay. But I get another turn, so whatever. And now everything costs 1 more. I can gain 30p. I don't know if I want that right now. I'm kind of rolling in that anyway. 15 block. Next 2 of these cards cost nothing, which is nice. I don't have multiple attack cards. And 15 block is more than sufficient. So the next 2 attack cards cost nothing, but I can still cast a card that costs 2. Alright, well, I guess we'll use that, because I don't really have much else to use it on. Wait, total evasion. Is there a way to... You know, I don't... Oh, there it is. Graze. Oh, tons of graze, okay. Interesting. And I can do nothing. Yeah, taking extra turn's a bit of a tricky one, because it really depends upon your next card being good. Or your next draw being good. Alright. 10 damage and 18 damage. It's a fair bit. That costs nothing and is good. Deal 12 damage is nice and costs nothing. 1 to 3 defense cards. Temper costs nothing. I love this card. Yeah, let's just do this right now. I always love a good thing. 8 and 8, 15, exile. Gain 10 for 0 cost. Exile, retain. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not quite sure how she works. After playing the first card each turn, deals 8 damage to Reimu. Or 6 damage to Reimu. Okay, I probably should have read that part. Alright, so I can stack some more buff. That mitigates her attack entirely and none of the crows, which sucks. I'm gonna do this. There we go. That removes a lot of damage from the board. In fact, I think, yeah, 12, 13... Yeah, that mitigates all the damage. That's good. We'll do 12 damage to the crow. And then 7 damage. And then no damage to the crow. Do one more. Ah, he had a bunch of grays on him. Dang it! Grab a bunch of block because it doesn't hurt me to... Oh, wait, no, I do actually retain some amount of MP per turn. I shouldn't burn all of it. Oh, well. Okay, 11 damage, and she intends to do something annoying. Positive effect, status cards. Okay. In 30 block, static charge. That's always nice, but not great. Deal 42 damage. Just straight up murk something. I think that's got some nice benefit to it. These are both... Okay. So let's do this. We'll cast this, which gives me the block there, which is great. 18 damage to each enemy. Upgrades 2 random cards, which is good. Then I could straight up get my 30 block from this. I can't afford that card now. I can get this block. Let's do that. And then she's got 1 graze still. Yeah, okay, I'll just kill the crow. I just need to burn the graze off of her. Oh, and do this. Yeah, that doesn't help, though. Yeah, we'll just wait. I think I'll retain. Yeah, I retain some colorless, which is nice. That's going to be a... I'm guaranteed to draw those. Okay. 22 damage to each. I get an orb. She still has no graze, but she gets to do 9 damage. Alright, so the first thing I do should be something to mitigate the damage, because I don't want to take damage. I had a Yin Yang Orb to my hand. Start of the turn. Oh yeah, this is good. I should just play this. Right. That didn't solve my problem. Is that hit? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Wait, check. Apply 1 weak. Here's one for that. Let's hit her with this. Vulnerable would have been better, but whatever. And, yeah, I do 22 damage to each character. She's dead. Cool! Collect my money. Collect a new card. 2 grays, 1 vulnerable. I thought about this card and I don't like it. Gain 5. Ooh, gain 2 maximum life. Gain 4 life, convert block into barrier. Ooh, that doesn't cost much, and converting my block into barrier is hilarious. 15 damage each enemy. Yeah, okay, I think we'll take this one. Alright, another fairy. Sawaka. Oh, she transformed. Interesting. Spirit of Elegance. Alright, so I need to mitigate a fair amount. Does she have any like weird things going on? Character's the Sky, so I have no idea who this actually is. Game's being weird about that. Drop some health. Oh, interesting. This defeat, I get extra health. That's nice of him. 15 block next to attack cards cost nothing. Upgrade all cards until the end of until the end of combat. I'm just going to play that, I think. There's basically no reason not to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to play that. All my cards are upgraded, which is always nice. Okay. Do I have more than one attack card in my hand? I don't. Okay. Okay, let's do this. We'll play this so my next 2 attack cards cost nothing. We'll play this because adding vulnerable is nice. And then I will just straight up destroy one of these, or I could attack Suwako. I think I'll rather get rid of the Spirit of Elegance. And then I get to go... That didn't kill it. Okay. Weird. There's a lot of things in this that don't help me sometimes in terms of understanding what I'm actually doing. Keep my block. Can't see quite how much, but... Deal 8 damage 3 times. Need to figure out which one of these is the most expensive. 8 damage 3 times would kill it. It's vulnerable. This should just kill it, right? Okay, and it's got this thing around it. Oh, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it just had barrier. That's all. Alright, so now I can just kill that. Okay, cool. That enemy is already dead. I have a ridiculous amount of mana. I guess I'll get some block. And I retain some of this. I get 4 colorless at the end. See if using the skill right. Alright, so what did she do? Instead of Reimu's turn, a random card is jinxed and made useless. This card has been jinxed. Play Frog to restore it to what it was. Fleeting Ethereal. 4 cost? Whatever card it was. Oh, that is a nice card, but yeah, that is not worth it. Okay. Yeah, let's do the defense card, because that's funnier. He's going to attack. Static Charge is always great. I'll mitigate that. And then I'll gain some block. You know what? Actually, I can afford the frog, I guess. It's stupid, but 15 block. And then we'll cast this to convert the block into barrier, which I now have 50. And do 20 damage. I would say that was a very good turn. Especially because it was 30 damage, not 20 damage. Okay, anything else to know? Yeah, it's still getting jinxed. 30 damage and static charge. That one's not great for this turn. Yeah, I want that. I saw like a free attack. I have barrier, so I'll do 30 damage. Which is nice. I don't see any reason not to do this, I guess. And then, like, I have the mana to unfrog my card. 30 block doesn't really do it. Like, these don't do enough for me. I'm just going to retain my colorless. Okay. So far, so good. So annoying. 30 damage. I don't need to worry about that. I just want something that gives me damage. Deal 15 to each. Gets me a yin-yang orb. Alright. 8 damage twice. That's what I need. And we did that battle perfectly. Oh, it's Act 2. There we go. Act 3. Chapters, it is not. Act, it is. Okay. Barrier. I do like the Japanese Goblin card, but I don't really... What does Ward do? Negate status cards that would be added. Okay. Trumpet Solo. Gain 2, draw 3 cards, add 1 Refracted Sunlight. At the end of the turn, take 5 damage and play with it. This is kind of nice, but like I'm never really all that mana constrained. I'm just going to get the extra life. Alright, let's check out the event. Ah, Doremi Suite, Ruler of Dreams, of course. I'd already noticed who the culprit was back at the expo. If you want to find her quickly, I have a shortcut for you right here. Okay, use tunnel, gain border sensor, start boss fight immediately. Allow one to perceive the nature of reality. Do I need that? I'm not sure what that does. Search for treasure. Grant a random exhibit in 100 and gain misfortune psychedelic. At the end of turn, lose 3 life, gain 5 power. It's actually kind of nice. We're about to hit... And I can get rid of this basically immediately. So yeah, I'm just going to take this. Reimu enters the dream world, but loses herself in fighting treasures and battling the dream world's residents. Back in reality? Is she back in reality? Defeat enemies, drop more power. Love battling and fighting treasures in the dream world so much, you should give Dreamland of Infinity a try. I suspect that's another game. Alright. We could go to one of the shops. Over here, dear customer. Right. Gotta be careful, I don't want to skip it. UI for this is weird. Okay. So I do want the card service. What do these do? Every 3 turns gain 1 graze. That seems very powerful. I'm rolling in cash. At the start, gain 2 firepower. That's also very powerful. Whenever Reimu grazes, gain a green. And then the rest of these I could kind of take or leave. Optical... Optical camouflage. All right, well, first off, before I do anything, I should remove a card. I don't need upgrade cards. Kind of rolling in them. Where's my bad card? I type? I have a curse. I know it's in here. Is it in here? I don't see it in here. It was psychedelic, right? Like, I don't see it in here. Maybe it's one of those you can't remove. Alright, well, that saves me some money. I think I'm just going to buy all 3 of these. We're almost out of space for these. But yeah, these 2 synergize well. Like, every 3 turns get 1 graze. Every time you get graze, get a green. Like, that is synergy right there. Any other things I might want in here? Just 1 to 3 attack cards. Oh, I like you get these gambling ones. These are always fun. And usually you get value out of them above cost. That's enough. Enough purchasing for now. Sup, Kappa? How you doing? Trade. What does trade do? Sumireko Usami, the sleepwalking high school girl. So it's all dreams here, isn't it? Would like to trade some cards from this collectible card game from the outside world? Okay. We can trade with rare cards. If you don't have any, a reasonable price is also acceptable. Trade Birth of Yang Yang. I don't have enough cash for whatever. For 1 of these cards. Deal 16 damage. Skill cards cost... All skill cards? Cost 1 less. Okay, that's not none. Gain 5 barrier. Return a card from next level to hand. That's nice. Divine Favor at the start of player's turn. What does Divine Favor do? Counts as firepower and spirit and wears off if the effect... Okay. Yeah, no, this isn't a good trade. Sorry. Cards are too lousy. I can do without them. Till next time, then. Alright. Alright, well, let's take a look at our options. We have Gap or Shop. I have no utility for a Gap. So I think we'll take this middle path. So if we're not feeling up to the elite, we can always skeeve it off. Alright. Foresight of the White Wolf. Wolf Tengu. Okay, and some orbs we need to mitigate. That's 8, 9, that's 17. Yes, that's 17 damage. 19 damage to each enemy sounds great. What else do we have? Oh, I always have Apotheosis in my hand. I should always play this first turn. Because you should play that first turn. The Yin Yang Orb is really good. Block next to attack cards. Cost nothing. What I want to do is do this and this. That's 4. I can't afford both. 19 each is really good. Let's do the Yin Yang one. Let's build over time. 8 made barriers, nice. I start with a couple grays, so I don't really need to worry about it. 19 damage to everything. Oh yeah, that actually costs something, so I can't actually do anything with my Yin Yang Orb here. I'll mitigate most of what they're going to hit me with. Mistakes were made. Alright, what do we got now? Yin Yang Orb, of course. Not enough to kill anything. She's doing 10, it's doing 10, so I need 20 mitigate at least. I always want this. That is worth just eating one. Yeah, I'd like to draw 3 cards. I don't like the cards I have. 17 block is nice, 19 block is nice. 15 damage. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Next to attack, cards cost nothing is nice. 17 block, and this costs me... That's a skill. This costs 0. So I can convert it into barrier. Oh, I probably should have gotten a little more barrier first, but whatever. Let's do 13 damage. Yeah, that was smart. And then I can smack this thing. And yeah, I don't think I'll be dealing with any damage this turn. Alright, what do we got here? Firepower. If a defense card gains 1 firepower, okay. 17x2, Jesus. 2 spirit. Okay, that... Interesting. Okay. It gains spirit over time. 21 to each enemy at a cost of 2 is nice. Deal 30 damage 3 times. I need to do that to get rid of her barrier. Random attack cards. Perfect, actually. Let's do that first. That mitigates a lot of damage. We'll deal this, so I have to worry about less. And I get to pick up the Yin Yang Orb. When retained, increase it by 2. Hello, Matt. Yep, you were asleep, but thank you for the resub. How you doing? It almost worked out. I ended up delaying a bit longer. It's accurate. I don't know why you wouldn't take this one. Like, it just seems like it's better than either of these two. Oh, block versus barrier. This gives me... Okay, I want damage. And I can get more barrier. Attack. I can afford all of these. This battle is going to be over very quickly. Oh, and she died. Oh, I wanted to play this card. That card's fun. Doing fine. Woke up to come by everybody a bit. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, it was a small chance the Pokemon could happen. Would have been fun if it had, but oh well. We have Touhou. 6 damage to a random enemy 5 times. I think I'm pretty happy with my deck right now. This is a rare card, so maybe I should consider the option. They teach enemy twice. Okay, maybe and a 3rd time. You know what? I often have temporary firepower. That card's probably pretty good. Oh, it's Nazrin, the tiny treasure hunter. What a tiny, clever commander she is. Dowsing rods detect an extraordinary treasure. What do you say, Reimu? Just pay a small fee and it's yours. Yeah, sure, why not? 50. Money or love? That's a very long spinner. It's 2 cards. Nazrin found one of the exposition's lost treasures. Gain a random exhibit. Okay. When acquired, upgrade 2 random defense cards. Well, alright, that's nice and all. That's what I guess that's what it did. It upgraded a couple cards. Now, let's take the gap. Gonna go back to sleep? Alright, well, sleep well, Matt. Postman Pat. Postman Pat. His white and black cat. I've never had a white and black cat, actually. We've always usually had, like, calico cats. Drink tea. Upgrade a card. Use 1 of 5 cards. I don't need tea. I guess I'll upgrade a card. Most of my cards are already good enough, and I have Apotheosis in my hand to start with. So I don't really need any of these. What's the other doing, Surd? I guess this card? 3 times? Yeah, why not? Sure. Like, I feel like I've got this run well in hand as long as I don't get hosed. Near the end, but we'll see. 450, that's a lot. Dreamy. Oh, yay! We were playing with her earlier. Alright, she's presently asleep for 30 turns. Barrier is replenished to 30, then a return. Wakes up when dealt damage after the turns. Okay, so I know what she's doing. Okay, cool. Let's play cards that don't matter here. Let's use the Yin Yang thing so I can get a Yin Yang orb. That's a retain card. So, like, I could easily break her shield now. I don't know if I want to. Vulnerable is nice. And then take an extra turn. Okay, I guess that's what we'll do. Anything else I want to do before ending my turn? Let's do that. Apply vulnerable is nice. And then, yeah, let's take another turn, because she won't wake up after 26. Or she will wake up. 6 turns. Stunned, can't act. Unleash spell turn. Okay. Child TV show from years and years ago. Not bad. Yeah, nice. I'm doing pretty well. Went to D&D. Played a little pinball. Cannot complain. Now I'm playing some Touhou. Exactly 4. What's she doing? She's stunned, I don't care. So 15 block is basically useless. Oh, I retain barrier. Okay, now I'm at a point where everything costs way too much to use. So if we do this, I can't actually afford that. Alright, what can I afford? 11 block next turn is nice. I could just do 70 damage. I'll take the 11 block next turn. I just noticed the Dream Layer here. This might be... That's 40 damage. Okay. Draw 3 cards might just be smart. The other ones seem pretty easy. Choosing a card... That's also nice. Okay, let's do this just to have more options. 17. If she has barrier, do more damage. That's nice. I definitely want to play that. I don't need that. Reimu has barriers. This will hurt her more. 23 damage, and then I get to receive an orb. Sounds nice. And then I want the defensive orb, because she's going to do a lot. Okay, that mitigates most of it. And I can do this again, which will mitigate, again, a little bit more. I guess we'll just... Nope, we can't do that. Let's roll the 9 block. That'll mitigate most of what she wanted to do. I think I'll probably eat a couple of my grazes, but whatever. It's a lot of butterflies. Huh. Did eat my barrier, though. Which is the most important part. I should just do 35 in a single slug. Eesh. Which cannot be grazed. I don't have anything to prevent grazing anyway. So that doesn't mean anything. What are the increasing... Oh, I can increase the damage 6 times. Oh, firepower increases it 6 times. Holy cow, yeah, I definitely have to burn that by the end of the turn. Apply 1 weak is definitely in my interest. Random defense card is great. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Reduces her potential damage. And then I always like the random defense card. These are just too much fun not to play. 12 reflection is nice. 10 block, 10 barrier. Also affected by firepower, so there's some power there. I might want that one in general. Actually, let's grab that one since I have a decent amount of firepower. And then I don't see any reason why not to throw this out since I have firepower this turn. 13 and 8, or yeah, I'd rather do some damage and get some barrier. Oh, and I still could do something this turn. Get 7 block then. Why not? That bit negates most of it. This is so much easier to play with a mouse, by the way. Like, they're gamepad stuff just isn't quite fully baked yet. Okay, defensive ability, status card, 3 turns, isolated burn through 200 in that amount of time. Block into barrier is nice. I got a ton of barrier. 1 to 3 attack card. 1 to 3 attack cards. Can't play that because it's obvious. Draw 3 cards, temporary. Spirit, okay. Let's throw that out just to boost my options. Could give her firepower down and vulnerable. I think I want that regardless of whatever I do next. 32 block, 8 static charge. Okay. So Slice of Life has a lot of power here. Especially if I do that. This card costs 1. Okay. I want to keep enough to cast... Oh, skill cost 0. Okay. 16 damage, skill cards cost less. That'd be nice, but I don't have any use. 18 to each damage if there's 8 or more cards in exile. Deal damage twice. What is exile? Deal 8 damage to a random enemy. Which pile is exile? Hey, I have 8 cards in exile. That sounds nice. 36 damage. I'd say that's hard to turn down. Been using her on attack against her. And that's all I can do aside from upgrade my block into barrier. What did she do? Nightmare? When there are a total of 4 nightmares in the hand, draw pile or discard pile, exile them. Then Reimu loses the game. Well, okay. Then Reimu loses the game. Great, okay. 40 damage. I can just ignore that if I want to. I want this. Which gets me this for free. I will take that and just throw it out. Throw this out. If I can just kill her, it doesn't matter, I guess. 11 damage, 3 times. I could cast this or I could get rid of this. I don't think I'm going to end up with 4 of these. But that's scary. I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't want to deal with this problem. Lose the game is not... I mean, I guess it makes sense. You can't really lose a combat in this class of game and still win. But the lose the game just sounds really cruel. Alright, and this just wins me the game. There we go. Wins me the battle. Wonder what the Dream Layer mechanic did. Oh, I get a peony. Whenever 5 is spent, gain 3 life. Works 2 times each combat. Resets none to combat. That's weird. I don't really have a way to spend money in combat. Alright. Common, uncommon, common. 2 cards, Divine Favor. 2 Temporary Spirit. Start. Reimu's turn, gain 2 Temporary Spirit. So this is a persistent card. A continuous effect. So I just always get 2 Temporary Spirit. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. Alright, let's see what the supply center has for me. Thank you for your hard work. Master told me to provide you some supplies. Okay. I can gain 2 different exhibits. When acquired, gain $300 dues. When a player plays a defense card for the first time each turn, gain 2 temporary firepower. Yeah, let's take that one. I like that one. Thanks a lot, but why aren't you going after the culprit yourself? I've been busy lately. Can't believe EN Tai's middle manager also has to work as a janitor. Well, it happens to the best of us. Alright, I have a lot of dollary dues. I think I like this. Oh, I don't know. Let's see, I could... kind of want a message, but I don't really want the... I like the events. They're cute. I guess actually the best one is this one, because I get a message in gaps. I get an event in gaps. I'll take that. Oh, she's the one with that weird umbrella. A wild Casa Obake has appeared. I know Casa's the word for umbrella. Ooh. Kosaga Tatara. World-shaking umbrella wielder. Gain him, play along, gain him his fortune, choose 2 cards to upgrade. I don't care about that. I can just beat her up. I feel bad about it, but I'm going to beat her up. Ouch. Leave. I could have played along, but honestly, upgrading cards doesn't matter. Apotheosis comes up often enough that I don't care. Alright, what are we up against? Earnest Moon Rabbit and Lazy Moon Rabbit. They have very little in the way of HP, but there's something funny going on here. Will not lose more than 1 life for any damage taken. Understood. This one's not going to do anything. Shocker. It's going to do a lot of damage. Intends to attack, dealing 12 damage, so basically it's going to try to do 24 damage. Weird, but alright. Like I said, Apotheosis comes up enough. What? Choose 1 of 3 tips against the moon, gain its effect. Shoot 5 cards to the draw pile, they replenish. Gain 20 barrier, gain... What was that? See, 18 damage to all enemies is kind of nice. Yeah, let's do this. Because it doesn't really matter how much damage I do, irritatingly enough. Do 42 damage, but again, it's a high-cost card, and I can't hurt anybody with it. I don't need positive news. I'm rolling in this, and I want to probably end up cast it next fight. Let's do the random defense cards, I guess. Yeah, kind of hard to turn this down. 15 block, 15 barrier. Rather solves one of my problems. And then I don't think I care. Because between my innate graze and that, I won't take any damage. Alright, now this one attacks, this one's gonna do a buff. Okay. Slice of Life is always nice. Let's do this one, so I can have cheaper cards, even though it's kind of unnecessary. And then I guess we'll do this. Gain the Yin Yang Orb. Bit of a shame I can't get more barrier out of it, but Slice of Life is just too good. And I get to keep some of my mana. I really need more multi-attack cards. That's really what I need here. Yeah, always play that. Static Charge is probably really good for this. And it ameliorates an awful lot of problems anyway. I have Barrier, I can deal damage twice. That makes that a good card. Yeah, I guess we'll just chuck this at her. It's better to get one of them dead than both of them somewhat hurt. Let me double check the damage she's trying to do. 14, 14. Okay, so 28. I've got that blocked already. So I'd rather just carry my colorless forward. Yeah, that was actually really good. She took extra damage. Wait, Dango? At the end, they gain 1 life. So now they're healing every round. That's effing great. Doesn't do anything. Okay. I don't like that. Okay, deal damage, applies when weak. Probably want to use that. 11 block is nice. Yeah, nothing here that's really helping us move forward. Oh, that did 3 damage. Oop, that's even better than I thought. I got enough I could just do all of the attacks. So I'm close to getting rid of her. But not quite there. Just shoot more easy peasy. You have to dodge too. This is Touhou. How you doing, Simon? Alright, well, on the bright side, deal 12 damage to each one 3 times. Cool, this one will just kill it. Have any temporary firepower? Indeed I do. This is great. None of this else really matters. This card is the only thing that matters, so I can get rid of her. Like, multi-hit cards are all I need for this. Tom is really useless. Now I have to start... Oh, now she's not lazing around. Darn it. Well, this persists. That's probably not a good card to play, in retrospect, given my constraints here. And yeah, I should probably throw this. Just have a decent distance to go before the final boss. This is not going to do much damage, in retrospect. Oh, well. 1 to 3 attack cards. Anything that does damage multiple times. Lose 2 life, deal 10 damage 2 times is not worth it. Okay. This one's free now. Cool. Keep stacking barrier. Do 1 more damage, stack some block, and we'll keep going. Doing okay. So you shoot them more and the heals don't matter. It's true now that I'm not having to work against 2 of them at the same time. It's becoming a lot easier. Alright, I just need to hurt this one 8 times. Draw 3 cards. I don't want to do that one yet. Vulnerable doesn't matter. Some of these cards are way too good for their costs. Damage and barrier. I don't think it matters. I should be able to finish her off this turn. Possibly. Oh, actually, I will be able to. Ha! Because I can take a second turn. Oh, I missed it. I messed that up by counting wrong. Well, I may as well cast it. It's there. Getting there. Yeah, if I can't do 3 damage this turn, then what am I even doing? And there we go. Perfect. That is a fun little fight because of the actual requirements. Alright. Game 3 cards. This card is great, in all honesty. I love this card. Remember barrier. Apply 1 vulnerable. It's kind of nice. We'll take this. I'll take the skill. I like that skill. Right, we have a gap, which is basically irrelevant since I don't need either thing. We'll upgrade a card. We upgraded a card. Probably a better card to upgrade. I guess we're actually not as close to the boss as I thought we were. Alright, we got... Steal exhibits under the guise of incident investigation. How repugnant, Reimu. Oh, it's her. I know her. Oh no, there's a Reimu. Hey, why does this Reimu have twice the HP of me? I don't like this at all. It's a reflection of Reimu. Negates next debuff. She's going to summon reinforcements. Probably some orbs, right? Severity of Reimu's sins, major. Whoops. Okay, well, mistakes were made. What do I have? Random attack cards is fun. Apply weak is fun. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in here. Let's do that. And then... yeah, I'm just going to random attack cards, because random attack cards are too much fun. That's not worth it. Let's do 14 to each. Got through her shield, which is nice. Do 9 damage, apply weak. I still have 3 grays, so I'm not going to get hit regardless of whatever I do this turn. So block is kind of irrelevant. I may as well do the Yin Yang Orb, because that starts my Yin Yang cycle. Oh, that costs 1. Huh? Alright, cool. End turn. And now we have Yin Yang Orbs. That is a lot of damage. Attack, defense, I'm shocked. Attack, 5 damage 4 times. I would love if I get a damage reflecting thing at 18 damage. Hypothesis, you have to do it. Okay. Draw 3 cards. Do 22 damage to each enemy. Cute. I would almost do it to get rid of these 2 front runners. Actually, yeah, this will do it. If I do this, it'll give me 2 firepower, which turns this into more damage. 24. I get rid of both of those. It's basically hard for me to argue not to do that. 25 damage to each enemy for the same cost, but I don't get something better. Okay. We'll do this one. That gets rid of those 2. There's still a lot of damage on the table. Take this. Still, I need more block. 27 to each is really nice for the cost. But I need block. Because this is 38 damage. Which we've mitigated almost all of. The question is... 13 block. Like, I get a little bit of barrier out of this. Gotta put it up to 40. That's really not worth it. I think I'm just gonna hold on to that card. And actually what I might do... Yeah, I'll play this to get rid of it, just because it's kind of junk in my deck anyway. So we'll mitigate it all, but we won't keep much barrier. Okay. It's going to be defensive, that's fine. It tends to attack and buff. So that's 19 I need to mitigate. 15 next to attacks, cost nothing. See, this is what I wanted last turn. 8 static charge would have been hilarious. Now let's do this. Let's just draw 5 cards. Start my turn, do that. Okay. This will take care of the blocking issue. Otherwise, we'll just worry about attacking. We'll do this so I can get 2 more free-ish attacks. It's too much block, in all honesty. But this will do more damage. And then we can throw out the Yin-Yang Orb. That gives me barrier. Oh yeah, give me barrier. Because I get another one next turn. Excuse invalid. Sentence extended by 1 year. Did I get a debuff here? I can't tell, actually. I still have 1 graze somehow. My sins are still major. Curses. Alright, so decent amount of damage. She's going to do her spell card in 2 turns. I feel if I get rid of her, the minion will disappear, but we'll see if I'm wrong. Let's build the Temporary Spirit. That's too good. I have Temporary Firepower. That's also good. This is an attack? Okay. Oh. I think I can just win this turn. Well, at least I can get rid of her. Yes, it changed. It's 0 now. Kill her! Alright, do I still deal with Reimu? Signs point to we still have to deal with Reimu. Alright, well, it's 3 times, so we'll at least get her shield off. We can build more barrier. And we'll deal some damage. We'll retain some colorless mana till next turn. And nothing, no damage. Alright, 16. Can't be grazed, that's fine. Negative effect. Alright, so I think she's not gonna kill me. Okay, that end card's important. I have so much... I have 15 mana. Okay, let's just do this. 10 Reflection is hilarious. 12 Reflection is hilarious. Let's go with that one. Sealed? Wait, what? I'm sealed. I can't play attack cards till the end of the turn. Oh, I didn't realize that was a constraint here. Alright, well, gain block, deal damage, deal damage. These are all attack cards. I can't do anything till my next turn. Well, at least she'll take some damage from it. That's annoying. Didn't read the card well enough. That's her spell card? That's That's weak, Reimu. That's weak. Let's do that. We'll just cast everything because we've got enough stuff. And I retain my colorless mana, which is stupid. Alright, I just need to do some damage. 25 damage is a good amount of damage. To each enemy twice. I'd rather do more damage and I'll just finish this turn. 16 twice? Ah, she just exploded. Okay, cool. With my money, get the ultimate orb elixir. Next time the player be defeated, heal to maximum life instead. Only works once. After it's taken effect, the player's maximum life is reduced by 50%. And at the start of firepower gain... Or instead of combat, get 2 firepower. Okay, I get what that's going for. At the start of Reimu's turn, deal 20 damage to the enemy with life. That's pretty fun. 2 random cards, 15 block, 15 barrier. I think I'm good. We'll skip. We got one more gap, and then we have to fight Remilia, I think. Like, we're completely full health, right? Yeah, we're completely full health. Let's see. Let's go by rarity. Let's upgrade my best card. Yeah, this is rare. We're upgrading the rare card. Oh, so it just does 25. I was hoping it would actually reduce the casting cost, but alright, that's fine too. Alright, time to fight the boss. Alright, so she's got 3 grays. After 7 cards, Reimu's turn ends. Okay. Gonna do some negative effects and 48 damage. So we gotta be careful about the cards we do, because we only get 7 out at a time. This is viewed good and powerful. Block. Upgrade all cards. Yeah, I have to do that. It doesn't matter. That one's just too good. This one's also too good not to cast. So that's 2 cards. I wonder if that renews or if that sticks around every turn. Because, like, the one in Slay the Spire works similarly. I want the ability. Yeah. Well, that's not 4 cards. You have 4 damage. 42 damage. I don't know, man. I like 2. I cannot get up there anyway. 8 barrier versus getting 14 block versus getting 13 block. I need to block 16. I have 2 grays. Actually, I will block everything with what I presently have. So there's no point in not doing this. Oh, interesting. What is this? Oh, that's Scarlet Fate, right? She was vulnerable. Okay. So that resets, So I can only ever play 7 cards a turn. She's going to do 36 damage that cannot be grazed. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. 11 block next turn, 21 block, static charge. This one's great because it gets me a card. Next 2 attack cards cost nothing. I want to be able to play Slice of Life and still do something good with this. To do that, Secret Orb. And yeah, I like this one, which I'm not going to use this turn. Well, actually, I could use it this turn. Alright, this isn't bad. I'll still get a decent amount of block out of that, or barrier out of that. Uh-oh, I got hit by a spear. But she took damage in return, so that's hilarious. Alright, what's she doing this turn? Unleash spell card. Oh, I thought that was the spell card. Remove all debuff from herself. Oh, weird to have themselves in this game, because all the characters are girls. So I'm pretty sure, except there's like one dude. 24 damage each. I don't have a lot of great cards, but I also don't need to worry about defense this turn. Guess we'll do this. Just keep in mind that I want to retain... I can use 2 more mana. Might just shoot twice. Check. Yeah, okay. The mana gauge is really nice. Actually, I should throw this out while I'm at it. Why not? I could probably use it as Smarter Time, but just getting some damage done is a good one. And then 29 damage and end my turn. We'll see if that resets the card counter. If it doesn't, it did reset the card counter. Beautiful. Alright, draw 3 cards, temporary thing. Okay, choose a card, deal 20 damage. Do 18 damage, do more. Okay, cool. These are all good. Let's do this one to get the extra firepower and more cards. This is a stacking ability, so I want to use that anyway. And I'm out of stuff. 18 damage, 36 damage is probably the best I can get out of this, or I could cast a random attack card. I'm gonna be honest, I love gambling. Okay, 14, add a yin-yang, 14 damage to the enemy, deal 10 damage to enemy, gain fire at the start of Reimu's next turn. Yeah, 20 damage. So basically I didn't really... Oh, it costs an extra 1. Interesting, I wouldn't have expected that to affect that way. Huh. You'd be surprised if Inosuke showed up as an enemy. You could see Unzan making an appearance, though, alongside his hitbox. Ichirin. I do not know these nouns. But fair enough. I swear I think last time I played I saw the one male Touhou dude, but I don't recall. But I guess also you'd run into things that don't effectively have a gender when you're dealing with these, and it's easier to have the they instead. Because, like, a yin-yang orb is going to do something. It's they or it. It's a yin-yang orb, at best. Right, anyway, we got to deal with Vampire Claw, which is going to hurt. 36 damage. Yes, I want that. Apply weak. That's hard to argue against. I don't have much. If I do this... I do that. I should have done that first. 25 damage to each. Upgrade 3. No. 16 block is what I want. That takes off a half. More than half of it. Alright, what else do I got? I could get more barrier or do some damage. Those are really the options. Well, actually, no, I can do that. And then I retain 1 for next turn. That's actually a better trade than I thought it would be. I'll lose some barrier, but I can live with that. Alright, 24 damage and is going to graze. Do I have some sort of negative effect? I can't tell. I have a lot of things going on. I'm not even sure where I'm getting that graze from. Unzan is a giant-themed Cloudman whose fists play a notable role in Ichiran's spell cards. That's all you need to know. Fair enough. Fair enough. I do this, that costs too much. Let's gamble. Random defense card. Temporary firepower is not amazing. Yeah, that card is the one I want. Okay, I block her damage entirely. We'll do this to get an orb. Let's pick up the one that stacks, because I don't really necessarily want to use it this turn. Those are just nice. And then I cannot see any reason not to use this. Wait. Did she change what she was gonna do? I think she did. I must have passed the threshold. Scarlet Devil. I've heard of this. She heals for... that's annoying. That's really annoying. Alright. That's fine. You can do that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use this. Let's draw cards and get temporary firepower before I do anything. I could do a lot more damage. I think this is gonna be the funniest one to play. That gives me 3 left, so I can't actually do this. Maybe that would have been a smarter move. But, oh well. I'll do more damage here. And then I think the smart move is just keep stacking barrier. Like, I have 100 points of mitigation now. I guess I'm not in as much trouble as I thought I might be. Like, I'm pretty sure I can perfect this if I don't get hosed or take too much time. Yeah, another spell card. Hopefully not the healing one, because that means I need to do more than 50 damage around. Period. Alright, next 2 attack cards cost little. I probably want that one. This is also nice. Vulnerable is a good one. Yeah, let's do that. An 18 block, and the next 2 cards cost nothing. Let's do that to make sure we have enough block. This guarantees me my barrier. And then I can throw out... I don't need more block. I'm just going to use a couple more of these attacks, because I can't take the non-colorless ones with me. Costs 0 to play before or after? After? It depends. If you're in the extra turn context, it does actually cost an additional extra card. So, like, if I play... Do I have one of those? The random card thing. I'm in the bonus turn context. It adds an extra cost to it. Okay, so I can get 18 blocked. Oh, yes, I want that. It's hilarious. I've got 3 cards. You know, I haven't really run into the 7-card restriction thing. Draw 3 cards. I might this turn if I keep doing things. 24 block. 39 block. So yeah, we've mitigated that entirely. Let's find some good attack cards. I want this one, obviously. And then... I think this is the obvious one, even though it's much better for groups. None of these are the ones I want, or I was hoping to get. Now let's take... you can't go wrong with the barrier, you orb. And I retain that one. Is there anything else I want to do? Oh, actually, for 1 cost, we can get 50 damage. I might be able to kill her, actually. Let's... Never mind. Oh, what? She'll kill herself and be funny. Boop. Sucker. Failed to find the jeweled branch of Horai. Oh well, incident resolved! But the jeweled branch is still missing. Oh well. I thought there was going to be another act after that. Alright, well, I got some points and unlocked some stuff. I unlocked some new cards. When a player loses a buff, gain 3 barrier. Gain 5 temporary hit firepower. Gain 1 amulet. Amulet negates incoming buffs. Gain $10 dues. Or, and I guess there's also the painting. I didn't even notice this. At the start of player's turn, gain 1 random mana. When acquired, gain $50 dues. Upgrade 1 random card in the library. And the player's maximum health increase by 5. That's actually a nice card. And we upgrade another one. We got... Computer parts. Tricky T also grants 50 power. Oh, that's nice, I guess. And these are all rares. No, that's a rare uncommon. Huh. Add a Yin Yang Orb to the hand. Exile all their cards in the hand. Increase the damage of Yin Yang Orb by 4 for each card exiled. That's an interesting idea. Choose 1 of 3 random common cards add to the hand at temporary cost 0. Has Exile Ethereal. Okay. Choose 1 of 3 random cards add to the hand at temporarily cost 0 and has Exile and Ethereal. Completely random. Oh, okay. That is interesting. Completely random. And that's where we stop, I guess. Click to open. Just lets me see things. Have more than 30 cards. Defeat a boss without taking damage. I got 2 of those. Thief. Have more than 20 exhibits. I sure do. Defeat elite without taking damage. Number of bosses defeated. Okay. I think I chose this fairly well. Defeated elites. Okay, so I chose not to defeat some elites, some other play in one thing. But alright, so what is it? What do we do now? The final act needs to be unlocked. That's true. Imagining Reimu pulling out a Master Spark. It's possible, I think.